In the shadow of the throne, GOAT James reigns supreme. Crafted arguments so sharp, they cut just like a dream. Jordan fans in denial, clutching at their straws. Kobe stands frozen,
keep pausing because of love.
GOAT James' kingdom shines bright like a star. Zesty Jeff is shaking, they know who we are. GOAT James' kingdom, we reign with the facts, warding off the evil with scripts on the tracks. LeBron's legacy rising, can't dim the light in this war of the ghosts. We set it all right. Flip the pages of the Bible. Knowledge like a sword. Debunking all the myths
That made the legends born.
each stat and every point. A dagger to their pride. In this kingdom of truth,
There's nowhere to hide.
the GOAT debate ignites. The truth can't be tamed. In the arena of thought,
There's no one safe or spared.
GOAT James' kingdom, we reign with the facts, warding off the evil with scripts on the tracks. LeBron's legacy rising, can't dim the light in this war of the ghosts. We set it So let the world witness as history unfolds in the kingdom of greatness.
Welcome to Zesty Jeffrey Cemetery, where we have identified, marked, and cataloged all Zesty Jeffreys for their final resting spot. No longer will you hear Zesty Jeffrey logic like 6-0 and the toughest era ever. This is where all of that ends, right here at Zesty Jeffrey Cemetery. Subscribe to the GOAT James Kingdom channel and also check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership.
You can bring it up. Nobody said you can't bring it up. I just told you it's not negative.
So what's your next point, brother?
My point is that Jordan doesn't have a GOAT case.
Okay, how not?
Objective GOAT case. He has a GOAT case based on his fan base and his popularity, but actual basketball facts and knowledge, he doesn't. Go do your research. You weren't supposed to let me up here, Plato. This is an exposure happening. You weren't supposed to let it happen. So again, Jordan's career is not enough. He doesn't have the most championships. He doesn't have the best stats. He doesn't have the most accolades. He doesn't have the most records. He doesn't have the greatest career. He doesn't have the highest highs. He doesn't have the highest lows. Those are all lies. Bring J-Bo, because I keep telling y'all mini Glock's not enough. It's gun jammed. Look how silent I got y'all in here. Oh, I hope y'all recording this one. I hope the snipers are around. Look how silent y'all are. I got y'all quiet as hell up in here. Go get the 20v1. Y'all are some cowards.
Johnny,
I love this.
I
He
I
got a
had a call.
call,
My
man.
fault. What's
Hold
up?
on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's a call. Somebody's telling him, warn him. You should have never did this. Why are you up here? It's
Brother, I
delicious
really don't care
sweets.
about you, Johnny. I really don't even want to talk to you, but
I know you
I mean,
don't
we
care
here.
about me,
So,
brother. I don't
so
care
go
how
ahead,
you
brother.
feel, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
My job is
Go
to
ahead,
expose people like you. That's all I do best is expose people
brother.
like you, brother.
Yeah, brother. We know. What's your next point, brother?
I've already made my point. Jordan's not the GOAT.
Okay, Jordan's a better statistical player than LeBron. Michael Jordan actually has better feats than LeBron with less failures. Jordan has actually higher highs than LeBron while also having less lows than LeBron. When I take a step back and I look at the argument between Jordan and LeBron is an all-time great player. I think LeBron is solidified as the number two player in the history of the NBA. But when I take a step back and look at what his underperformances that he has and how those underperformances have affected his team from winning, I think that's what removes him from the conversation. When I take a step back and look at Michael Jordan is actually not a player I can look at and I can say that he has more underperformances that cost his team championships more times than a guy like LeBron has. LeBron James, actually, if you take a step back and look, I can name you off plenty of times in the history of LeBron James where I think that his underperformances have caused his team to lose. I think Michael Jordan is a better playoff performer in totality because I think that from start to finish, he's been a more consistent playoff performer. I think that when we take a step back and look at it, I think Michael Jordan got every MVP he wanted. I'm not going to argue for the ones he didn't get, and I think that does matter in this conversation that LeBron James also has every MVP I think he deserved. And I think that when we take a step back and look at how many times these MVP level seasons that LeBron has have translated into the postseason all the way through, I don't think it's as many times as Michael Jordan. So when I take a step back and I look at these two players, both players are all-time greats. I do give props to longevity for LeBron, which is why I've always argued for him being in the same tier as Michael Jordan because we both know I do the tiers. However, when I do look at overall performances, overall accomplishments, overall stature in the league, overall best player in the NBA from start to finish on a season-by-season basis, that conversation does go actually to Michael Jordan. So when I take a step back and I look at it, I think LeBron is a great player. I think he's a close number two, but I think that Michael Jordan is a more influential player, a better statistical player. I think that he has more overall better accomplishments. He has more overall better trophies than LeBron. And yes, I understand that LeBron James can play both sides of the ball at an extremely high level. I've never said that LeBron is not one of the more dominant two-way players in the history of the NBA because he is. However, I do think Michael Jordan for a longer extended period of time was a better defender than LeBron James. And I don't think that being a more versatile player makes you a better defender. Michael Jordan typically is going to give you more points per game. He's going to give you less turnovers per game. He's typically going to give you more steals, more blocks per game than LeBron James is for his career because that's how the career totals work. Now, LeBron James is actually going to give you more rebounds and assists. However, when I take a step back and look at it, I don't think he actually does more for his team. I think he does more on a raw basis. But when we talk about comparative to team, I don't think that LeBron James actually does more for his team. What do you have to respond with?
Peace and blessings, y'all. Peace and blessings. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Another Friday night exposure with the exposer. What you just heard there, ladies and gentlemen, is what we face as LeBron fans. These Zesty Jeffries can't help themselves. First off, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again, like I said, to the GOAT James Kingdom channel. I'm A. Johnny the Exposer. It is, again, the Friday night exposure with the Exposer. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to become a member of the channel, and that will be supporting what Brandon and I do, which is basically expose Zesty Jeffries on all platforms, ladies and gentlemen. It is a wrap for the Zesty Jeffries on TikTok. This past week, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The lines have been crossed, right? They've been drawn and they've been crossed. Both sides are taking shots, and it's on and popping on TikTok, right? And we got to have some fun with these TikTokers, right? Because they think it's safe over there in this TikTok world that they be in. They really think it's safe. Because GOAT James Kingdom didn't have time to worry about what was going on TikTok. Those dudes have private conversations on private lives. Unless you follow those dudes, you're not going to be able to see their lives. Unless you're actually watching the live at the time they're live or at the moment that they quote unquote claim they're cooking you, nobody knows about this. So again, what has happened here is GOAT James Kingdom has basically changed the GOAT debate, right? We've changed the discourse in basketball, and now we're changing TikTok. TikTok was the final resting spot for the GOAT debate. I don't think there's no other place to go. And this is really Lamont's fault. So if y'all really want to blame anybody, blame Lamont, okay? Because Lamont is the one that said, hey, Johnny, I want to start doing TikTok lives. And I told him, I said, hey, listen, man, the TikTok lives is a different breed. I also explained to him at the time, hey, you can't have your live. You're going to be on there forever, and it's not going to be available for you. It's just going to go. Well, he said, well, he was going to be able to record the lives. So he was like, if I would help him, he's willing to do lives. Or if I had time, not really help him, but if I had time, I said, okay, I have time. We can do these TikTok lives. So obviously we started doing these TikTok lives. And and at first, we started dealing with the Zesty Jeffries, right? And the Zesties over there, there's a whole GJK City Girl groupie posse. You guys know them. They know who they are. We don't have to call them out by name. But there's a whole group of those exposed Zesties that I've exposed and Brandon and I have exposed here on GOAT James Kingdom. And they have a whole posse of them on TikTok. And what they do is they come together and do all kind of crazy stuff on these TikTok lives, right? And what you just heard from a clip here is what we're going to play, because this is supposedly their Lord and Savior. This is their best debater. This is the guy that's supposedly the top of the top when it comes to, quote unquote, handling LeBron sexuals or handling LeBron fans, right? And all the crazy stuff LeBron fans talk about. Now, I told you I've left TikTok alone because TikTok is a weird space, for one, and two, like I said, it was a waste of content for me because I couldn't save my content. But now that I know how I can save my lives, we've been doing more lives on TikTok as well. But not only that, since Lamont decided to do TikTok lives, right? What we've been seeing is more LeBron fans having lives. So now you get guys like Juan Boy doing lives, right? You get King Solomon Shy now, right? Supposed LeBron fan converter doing lives, right? You got my boy Black James, who's been on our Facebook group for years, terrorizing Zesty in Facebook, started doing lives, right? You also had King Money Fly, who's always doing lives there as well, connecting with those brothers as well, doing lives. I think I'm missing somebody right now, and I would hate to say their name and not say their name. Actually, I want to be able to say their names. But again, a lot of brothers is out here doing it. And again, these are the GJK members. Shout out to all the GJK members. Peace and blessings. What's good, Asante, man? Again, shout out to y'all, man. What's good, A-Rod? Thanks again, boy. I know it's my boy Aaron in the building, right? All right, to my boy, obviously, John is in the building. Shout out to you. All the GJK members, and that's what's getting them upset on TikTok, right? Because I remember when we first did the lives on TikTok, that somebody was trying to tell Lamont he had no motion because Lamont was trying to promote the live so it can, get pushed more. And Lamont threw, I guess, a little $20 whatever at TikTok for them to help push the live. And they had some suspicious accounts watching the live. Okay, whatever it is, bots watching the live, right? That got nothing to do with Lamont. Lamont paid them to push the live out. How are they going to control it? He controls who's actually watching it or not. But they were all over Lamont for that. They thought that we couldn't get no motion. But now that we brought over the guys from the YouTube circuit over to TikTok, it's been an infestation, according to them, of LeBron fans. And now they have a LeBron script given out by me, A. Johnny, right? There's a King James Bible now, right? As you can clearly see, there's the King James Bible right here, right? They got the King James Bible, right? That now they have to deal with all of these LeBron sexuals coming out the woodworks. And then, what happened was on Monday, Lamont went out and jumped on one of their top dog lives and had a wild conversation with a dude. And we replayed that on a live recently, and I did a live about it on TikTok as well. So that started off everything. From there, it's been a cascade because it's been on from there. But I got my chance to get my hands on Mr. Mez, a.k.a. Glock, who I call Mini Glock, and he has been coined as Slingshot by the GOAT James Kingdom members. This is a dude that's been afraid of GOAT James Kingdom and me for a very long time. But these dudes have been talking about me and GOAT James Kingdom for a long time as well. They claim they don't speak about me. They claim they don't keep, they don't have nothing to say, or they don't want to have no conversation with us or about us. But they're in all the videos and in all the circles where people are having those conversations and talking about GOAT James Kingdom. So like I always tell y'all dudes, if you don't like your association, then disassociate yourself from these people. Okay? If I catch you coming out of a gay bar, you can't tell me I'm straight, I'm not gay. I caught you coming out of a gay bar, there's nothing you can say. You can't be wearing red in a blood neighborhood and tell everybody, no, I'm not a blood. I'm just hanging out on the corner. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I was born, but I wasn't born yesterday. So all you grown men, just stand on your toes. Like I told Mini Glock this years ago. Listen, bro, whatever you heard somebody say that I've said about you, you've heard me say it to you face to face, or however we do it here. And to you, I've said it to you. You ain't never got to worry about somebody telling you something you ain't never heard come out of my mouth. But all of a sudden, you dudes be in these private chats, which is what TikTok is, these private lives, having reckless conversations. And we're going to play these conversations and show you what happens when a real basketball mind shows up to these lives and how they get exposed by the exposer. Why I'm the exposer. You're going to see that. You're going to witness it here right now. We're about to play this for y'all. So again, I want to give a shout out to all of y'all who are here supporting what I'm doing here, right? Because again, we're going to continue to do what we do best, which is expose Zesty Jeffrey logic and prove why LeBron James is the GOAT of basketball. LeBron's the GOAT. Simple and plain. It's just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that simple. So what I would do, without further ado, is I'm gonna get to the video. Let me get to it right quick so we can listen to it. All right, because again, this guy,
I'm saying you've been.
this guy Glock, right? Again, is supposedly their top dog. Supposedly he is who they send when you meet the final boss of LeBron fans, which is me. He never wanted to do that. He wanted to avoid me. We're gonna hear him cry. Again, this is supposed to be their best of their best. This is supposed to be the best of their best. Crying and complaining because he can't talk basketball, rambling about nothing, can't explain why Michael Jordan's the GOAT, could only talk about LeBron James, could only compare Michael Jordan to LeBron James. So with that being said, what you're going to catch is mid-conversation. Oh, this is another thing about what's happening now too. Not only do you have LeBron fans now doing lives, we have guys like Ochi Takes, right? Who is setting it up big time, right? With what he is doing, right? Because what he's basically doing is he's clipping these dudes. He's basically clipping their lives. And they do not like that. They're upset that people are recording their lives. They don't want nobody to see their lives. This is the Ochi Takes channel right here, ladies and gentlemen. And on Ochi Takes channel, as you can see, he has nothing but clips of all of these different lives that be going on TikTok. On all this stuff, he has different videos right here of all these lives that you can go listen to. All these Zesty Jeffries who be. This is where they feel safe, ladies and gentlemen, in these private conversations with one another. This is where they be at right here in all these little private chats and these private conversations where nobody can hear it, claiming they're cooking LeBron fans left and right. But now that Ochi Takes is clipping them, they're even blocking these dudes. They're blocking them. They're making sure none of the guys who are quote-unquote associated with GOAT James Kingdom have access to their lives. Not only that, they got guys like King Speech Row helping them identify GOAT James Kingdom members and GOAT James Kingdom fans. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, we have Zesty Jeffries on TikTok running crazy right now. And the fact that I bossed up and stepped up to one of their big bosses and told him what's up. Like I caught him in a corner by himself with none of his posse, nobody there, just one-on-one, right here, unexpected. He didn't know what to do. So off the top, I explained why LeBron was the GOAT. So this is the part you're not going to hear, is how I explain why LeBron's the GOAT, where I go through my spiel about how great LeBron is and what LeBron has done, how LeBron has dominated the game of basketball compared to everybody, not just Michael Jordan. And now we're going to get to this conversation. So y'all going to get a chance to hear this conversation. Shout out to Ochi Clips. They never released the footage. They never released the footage. That's right. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. We want all the smoke with these Zesties. Oh, they hate what? Of course, they don't have no knowledge. You know. We know Zesty Jeffries is special ed students. So with that said, let's go ahead and play this because I want to hear, again, you say it's cap, but we have the actual records of it. Y'all always get caught lying.
You don't want to address nothing that I'm saying. You've been
I'm actually addressing what
now.
you're saying.
I'm
actually addressing what you're saying just fine.
When did I ever bring up Jordan leading the league in
You've done it multiple times while we've argued, brother. You don't have to change the tone.
When are you doing? You stop lying. This doesn't exist.
Plenty of times that we argue, brother. Go ahead, bring it up.
Mini Glock. This doesn't exist. Don't bring up an argument you can't prove ever happened.
Thank
you.
You.
I never told you about mission.
So what you just got right there was him being exposed, right, and running for any little thing that he could run to, and him trying to use the fact that supposedly me, a Johnny from GOAT James Kingdom, brought up Michael Jordan leading the league in missed shots. We don't do that in GOAT James Kingdom. We don't bring up Jordan leading the league in missed shots. You don't never find no graph with us talking about that. Like, that's not even something we talk about. We talk about the fact that Jordan takes a lot of shots, but we never bring up missed shots. Missed shots are not It don't mean anything. We're not like that. It don't mean nothing. We're not petty like that. But that's how petty they are. They want to find any argument, and he's going to state that in some live where he and I spoke that I brought up this, which again, there's no evidence of this. This is just how they have the live. But again, he's cornered by himself, and I'm in his face, and now he has to address A. Johnny the Exposer.
Feelings, brother. Just bring up the next point.
Because I'm tired of you saying that I said something I didn't say.
Bring up the next point, bro. Bring up the next point.
What kind of man
bring up the next point?
Something in the conversation?
Bring up the next point, brother. Stop being so emotional. Just bring up the next point.
Oh, here you go, being all scary. Look at you. Why are you bringing up things I never said?
Brother, we debated on this app for a couple years, bro. Bring up the next point, bro.
No, we didn't. You're a coward. You scared to debate me. And that's what you're doing right now. That's because I'm cooking you. So,
you're not really, brother. Just bring up the next point.
As I stated before, no one ever mentioned from GOAT James Kingdom, that includes me and my partner B. Lee, about Michael Jordan leading the league in missed shots. Nobody said that. We explained to y'all that Jordan's shot attempts are equivalent to players who played in the high-paced era of the 60s or the players that are considered shot chuckers after the merger.
So we had a conversation about Scottie Pippen. The argument that you brought up to me was Scottie Pippen actually wasn't able to flourish as the scorer that he was because your argument is that Jordan was taking too many shots. And then we broke down scoring and why Jordan had to take why Jordan had to take the shots. And you were chastising Michael Jordan and criticizing him for taking that many shots. So when we're saying that Jordan taking a lot of shots is a bad thing, why can I not then in return say LeBron James leading the league all time in missed shots while he's being the all time leading scorer, but not being the all time leader in shots made? Why can I not say that? Why is that now? It doesn't matter.
That's because that's a narrative you're creating in basketball. Somebody. Okay, it is a narrative because in basketball it's a team sport. So the idea that one individual is taking the majority of the shots is not really good for basketball purposes. But saying the all-time leading scorer cannot be praised for being the all-time leading scorer because he leads the league in missed shots, even though he makes more shots than he misses for his career.
I never said that, brother.
False narrative.
I never made a narrative.
That's exactly what you just said.
I never said that.
You just said that if I can make Jordan's shot attempts a bad narrative, why can't you make him having the most missed shots as the all-time leading scorer?
I said, why can I not bring it up?
You can bring it up. Nobody said you can't bring it up. I just told you it's not negative.
So what's your next point, brother?
My point is that Jordan doesn't have a GOAT case.
Okay, how not?
Objective GOAT case. He has a GOAT case based on his fan base and his popularity, but actual basketball facts and knowledge, he doesn't.
He don't. Not enough.
Go do your research. You wasn't supposed to let me up here, Plato. This is an exposure happening. You wasn't supposed to let it happen.
You weren't supposed to let it happen. See, this is where it gets quiet. See, this is where on TikTok, supposedly they get a phone call. And now they're not attached to the live because when you get a phone call while you're on a TikTok live, it does that. It puts you on a coffee break and you're not able to get to live until you send the call to voicemail and then it allows you to go back to live. Sometimes it messes up your audio and everything. So that is the excuse for him to go get his script ready, ladies and gentlemen. He's about to read off a script. And again, I got him backed up in a corner. He has nothing else anymore. He tried everything. He threw the lies up. He said that I said this and I was prepared for that. Now he's just going to come up and just say, like he said, what is your argument? You already know the debate. Like I said, these dudes be wanting to talk about everything but the GOAT debate. He's asking me, what are we talking about? Or what is my point? I came up specifically to tell him Jordan's not the GOAT and that he couldn't prove Jordan's the GOAT. Right? That's always going to be my argument. Jordan's not the GOAT. You can't prove Jordan's not the GOAT. LeBron is the GOAT, and I will prove LeBron is the GOAT. Those are my points, simple and plain. But let's watch how and this is where the live gets crazy because it gets, just listen, you saw it in the clip early on, but it gets real quiet, and I start to go in because, again, I'm the exposer. This is what I do, and I'm a Zesty Jeffrey Nightmare.
Jordan's career is not enough. He doesn't have the most championships. He doesn't have the best stats. He doesn't have the most accolades. He doesn't have the most records. He doesn't have the greatest career. He doesn't have the highest highs. He doesn't have the highest lows. Those are all lies.
You heard what I said. Mind you, watch what
Bring J-Bo, because I keep telling y'all mini Glock's not enough. It's gun jammed.
Oh, it's gun jammed. Y'all need to go check out OG clips. All these clips are available.
Look how silent I got y'all in here. Oh, I hope y'all recording this one. I hope the snipers are around.
Yeah,
Look how
hold on. I think we
silent y'all
got.
are. I got y'all
Hold,
quiet as hell up in
hold
here.
on, just
Go get the 20v1. Y'all are some cowards.
Johnny.
All right,
Hold
I
on,
cool,
man.
love
cool.
this.
My
He
fault.
got a
I had a
call.
call.
He got
I
a
had a call.
call,
My
man.
fault. What's
Hold
up?
on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's a call. Somebody's telling him, warn him. You should have never did this. Why are you up here? It's
Brother, I
permission
really
slips
don't
for
care
this.
about you, Johnny. I really don't even want to talk to you, but
I know you
I mean,
don't
we
care
here,
about me,
so
brother. I don't care
go
how
ahead,
you
brother.
feel, brother.
Go ahead,
My
brother.
job is
Go
to
ahead,
expose people like you. That's all I do best is expose people
brother.
like you, brother.
Yeah, brother. We know. What's your
What up, B Lee? What's good, brother?
What's good? What's good?
Oh man, this is on and popping, bro. They going chaotic on TikTok, right? Because this dude right here, Mini Glock, is their top dog. You remember I annihilated DA, which is the Young Miami. They don't have nobody else. This is their cream of the crop. These dudes spend every day on TikTok for hours saying the same nonsense, the same bullcrap, the same argument with the same bullying tactics. But now that Lamont and I are on TikTok and we've taken over TikTok, it's a wrap for them. They don't know what to do because we got motion now on TikTok. People listen to us. People are paying attention to us. My phrases like "not enough" is going viral on TikTok. All kinds of stuff is happening over there. They don't know what's happening. We brought all the Goat James Kingdom chaos over there.
That's funny.
So you ready to listen to the script they got? You ready to read this script? Remember, we got the Goat James Bible, right? We got the whole script, right? We got all of this, right? But let's listen to this script. Pay attention to this, Brandon. This is fucking phenomenal. Listen to what he says, and I can't wait to hear your response when you hear all of this bullshit.
what's your next point, brother?
I've already made my point. Jordan's not the GOAT.
Okay, Jordan's the better statistical player than LeBron. Michael Jordan actually has better feats than LeBron with less failures. Jordan has actually higher highs than LeBron while also having less lows than LeBron. When I take a step back and I look at the argument between Jordan and LeBron, LeBron is an all-time great player. I think LeBron is solidified as the number two player in the history of the NBA. But when I take a step back and look at what his underperformances that he has and how those underperformances have affected his team from winning, I think that's what removes him from the conversation. When I take a step back and look at Michael Jordan is actually not a player I can look at and I can say that he has more underperformances that cost his team championships more
Is he
times
reading
than a
the
guy like
script?
LeBron has. LeBron James actually, if you take a step back and
Is he reading
That's
the
why.
script?
That's why he said he's supposed to be got a phone call. Yes, he went and pulled up his script. He has a note
Wow.
of what I think. Even people in the comments, if you go watch it again, if you go watch this video right here, Brandon, the video's right here, the one to the right here that has the LeBron James and Jordan right here to the right underneath this Curry one in the middle, right above me to the right. If you go look at that video, you can go read the comments and you're gonna hear people in the comments say, "Yo, is he reading a script?"
That is
Like the,
hilarious.
that is exactly what he's doing. Mind you, this is the same person that said that we got a script and we giving out a script to our quote unquote minions, which are the GJK members who out here doing their own thing. You know, you and I ain't got to tell Juan Boy what to say, right? We can't even keep Juan Boy from saying the stuff we don't want him saying. We don't we don't we,
Yes, that's dope controller Juan boy. He gonna do his own shit.
and one boy do his own shit, exactly, right? King Shy. We don't control King Shy. King Shy just recently got converted. He out there terrorizing them. LeBron James, which is Ronald, right? Ronald Kelly, you know, he's on Facebook. They get mad at him. That's who I forgot to mention. Ronald Kelly. They get mad at him. He's over here terrorizing them. He has a live here too of him exposing all of them. Even what's called Mini Glock showed up there. The other one, he's Court Sessions on Facebook, right? Brandon, I know you know who Court Sessions is on Facebook,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
on TikTok, he's Black James, right? So these four dudes are doing their own thing, but they rep GJK, right? Because they're GJK members. They literally are a part of our membership. So, but it's driving them crazy on TikTok. So they said that supposedly we put the battery in their back and got them out here with a script with the Goat James, with the King James Bible, right? So you hear him, right? That's clearly him reading something, right? Like he's not even he's
He's
just reading.
That's
Yeah, you can
obvious
tell.
reading.
Yeah, he's obviously reading. There you go. Look, LeBron James in the building. Shout out to you, Ronald. You're crazy behind, man. Let's continue this. This is great. Again, this is like 30 minutes long. This is why, and that's nothing. They hate Ochi. Ochi, another Goat James Kingdom member. All he's doing is going around TikTok clipping everybody's lives. And then posting them on his YouTube. So y'all make sure to support Ochi Clips, man.
look, I can name you off plenty of times in the history of LeBron James where I think that his underperformances have caused his team to lose. I think Michael Jordan is a better playoff performer in totality because I think that from start to finish, he's been a more consistent playoff performer. I think that when we take a step back and look at it, I think Michael Jordan got every MVP he wanted. I'm not going to argue for the ones he didn't get, and I think that does matter in this conversation that LeBron James also has every MVP I think he deserved. And I think that...
Did he just say Michael Jordan got every MVP and he doesn't want to discuss the ones he didn't get?
I mean, because that's what he read.
When we take a step back and look at how many times these MVP level seasons that LeBron has have translated into the postseason all the way through, I don't think it's as many times as Michael Jordan. So when I take a step back and I look at these two players, both players are all-time greats. I do give props to longevity for LeBron, which is why I've always argued for him being in the same tier as Michael Jordan, because we both know I do the tiers. However, when I do look at overall performances, overall accomplishments, overall stature in the league, overall best player in the NBA from start to finish on a season-by-season basis, that conversation does go actually to Michael Jordan. So when I take a step back and I look at it, I think LeBron is a great player. I think he's a close number 2, but I think that Michael Jordan is a more influential player, a better statistical player. I think that he has more overall better accomplishments. He has more overall better trophies than LeBron. And yes, I understand that LeBron James can play both sides of the ball in an extremely high level. I've never said that LeBron is not one of the more dominant two-way players in the history of the NBA, because he is. However, I do think Michael Jordan for a longer extended period of time was a better defender than LeBron James. And I don't think that being a more versatile player makes you a better defender. Michael Jordan typically is going to give you more points per game. He's going to give you less turnovers per game. He's typically going to give you more steals, more blocks per game than LeBron James is for his career, because that's how the career totals work. Now, LeBron James is actually going to give you more rebounds and assists. However, when I take a step back,
Man, he said he's going to typically get you more rebounds per game, assists per game, blocks per game, right? All this other stuff, right? That's how totals work. He said that's how totals work.
Typically, though. Typically, that's how they work.
look at it, I don't think he actually does more for his team. I think he does more on a raw basis. But when we talk about comparative to team, I don't think that LeBron James actually does more for his team. What do you have to respond with?
Quick question. I mean, not quick question. Quick response to that is very simple. Your comparison to LeBron James doesn't make Michael Jordan the GOAT. The GOAT of basketball is the greatest player of all time. You must be able to show how Michael Jordan's not only greater than LeBron James, but greater than any player in NBA history. And that's where you fail at. Just saying that he has better stats than LeBron, that is false. We all know LeBron James stats are better than Michael Jordan stats, even if we...
Brandon, that's you.
That's up to the script. But you throw a wrench in the script. It's better there. It's not written here. We don't know that. That's the wrench.
He should know that.
He did all that for nothing.
He should know that.
So you mean to tell me you gonna let him read this script and then throw a wrench at it as soon as he get done reading? Just wrong. All that for nothing.
To the averages, LeBron James's averages are better than Michael Jordan's averages as well. You cannot count averages without counting games. So I would love for any Zesty Jeffrey to show me Michael Jordan averaging 27 points per game for 1,500 games. Not to mention LeBron James, like I said, has Jordan in rebounds and assists both in the regular season and the playoffs. He has Jordan in blocks in the playoffs. He has Jordan in field goal percentage. He has Jordan in three-point percentage. He has a lot of things over Michael Jordan. He has more trophies than Michael Jordan as well. So when you're talking about NBA trophies, yes, Jordan has more trophies and accolades than Michael Jordan as well. So again, all of these things that you're trying to use to make Jordan the GOAT only makes Jordan better than LeBron to you, but it doesn't make Jordan the GOAT. Jordan doesn't have the highest highs in NBA history. When you ask a Zesty Jeffrey, what is Jordan's highest highs? They'll go to 1988, and we all know Michael Jordan choked in 1988, which is the lowest lows of any NBA player in NBA history. Again, we've never seen an NBA player that was the league MVP, defensive player of the year, scoring champ, all NBA first team, all defensive first team, all-star starter, all-star game MVP, slam dunk champ, scoring title winner, steals winner, and lose to a team with no all NBA player or no all defensive player on their roster. LeBron James has never lost to a team under that feat. LeBron James is definitely a greater winner than Jordan as well. As Jordan's 6 championships did not make him a better winner. 6 seasons does not trump 20 years of winning. Jordan has the most losing seasons of anybody that we talk about in the GOAT debate. Out of all the players that are in the GOAT debate, Jordan has the biggest losing seasons. Jordan had the most help out of all the players that we talk about in NBA history in the GOAT
Mm-hmm.
debate as well. So again, when we compare Michael Jordan to the annals of history, not just to LeBron James, he comes up short. Your disillusional ideas of Michael Jordan's career are fallacies. They're not based on any rudimental facts. Again, Michael Jordan only leads the NBA in points per game in the playoffs and the regular season. He doesn't hold any other statistical records of any kind. Jordan has fake steals on his resume, which had been proven in GOAT James Kingdom and outside of GOAT James Kingdom that he has fake steals on his resume. So when we talk about Jordan's stats, it's kind of flawed to bring it up as if Jordan has the greatest stats in NBA history when we all know Wilt Chamberlain is first in points and first in rebounds per game in NBA history. We know Wilt Chamberlain won every accolade that existed in his era, the only player to ever do that. So again, and Michael Jordan is not the greatest at any one aspect of the game of basketball, but either just marketing and building a fan base. So at the end of the day, your comparison of LeBron James to Michael Jordan doesn't make Michael Jordan the GOAT. It just makes you a Zesty Jeffrey.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Damn. This is why I'm replaying it. Because there was no response to that. Brandon, what would you grade me for that response to all his script, to his script? After I do the wrench.
Well, it sounds like he barely understood. It sounded like he was a changed man after that. That was just education.
No, he was not a changed man after that, ladies and gentlemen.
He wasn't?
No, he wasn't. Oh, but we still, what's it called? We only 10 minutes in. We still got another 17 minutes left. He's going to go on another rant. This time he's going to just say, fuck the script. He's going to just go on a real.
So you made him just throw away the script.
Oh, I made him, listen, bro. I made that man. You remember Red and Friday when Debo took his chain?
Yeah.
And how he was running back to the car? That's exactly how he was running back to his car. When he thought, listen, man, when that man thought that he was going to have one up on me, Brandon, bruh, I'm telling you, I hurt his feelings. He couldn't take it, bruh. I hurt his feelings so bad, bruh. Oh, that one hurt him so bad. So, but what would you give me a grade on that response, though? What's my grade? What's my grade? I always ask for your approval, Brandon. You know I always do.
I guess it's the A. I guess so.
All right, so let's go ahead and let's continue this. Now you see what I said. You just sound like a Zesty Jeffrey. That's my last words, Tim, bro. You just a Zesty Jeffrey.
All right. So one of the things that you actually said is you said LeBron has more trophies. Can you enlighten me on how many more trophies LeBron has than Michael Jordan?
Well, if you go on NBA.com and check out the awards and honors that the NBA recognizes for their players.
No, I'm asking you because it's debate like you told me. How you said LeBron has
okay, there goes the cutoff. See, now you know why he asked about the trophies, right, Brandon?
Yeah, because he tried to catch you up in a lie or something.
No, because he wants me to mention Player of the Month and Player of the Week.
Oh, okay.
Right? That's what he wants because to them, that's the only way LeBron could have more trophies, right? But again, he never let me respond, and he understood that I was going to just tell him, go to NBA.com, but he's not going to let me talk. Now, this is where again, this is how they respond. Now it becomes where you have to talk, forget the script. Now you have to talk what I need you to talk, and they're going to get upset because I'm never going to fall into their trap of their silly rhetoric, supposed rhetoric questions that they got for me. Now it's going to be just an interview, a line of questioning.
I'm asking you to tell me because I think I'm telling you, sir. Different. So
I'm telling you,
said LeBron has more trophies than Michael Jordan.
He has more trophies than Michael Jordan.
Which trophies? Name them.
Again, the trophies are all available that the NBA recognizes.
I want you to name them. We're in a debate. I want you to name me the trophies that he has more. That's your point.
Again,
what trophies more than what trophies?
I am naming the trophies that the NBA recognizes and gives out to their players.
What trophies, brother? Name them.
Again, there's a bunch of them. Go on NBA.com and read them.
I'm asking you though. This is your point.
There's a bunch of them. I don't know them all off the top of my head.
So name them. So name them. Name them.
I don't know them off the top of my head.
So how do you know what you're saying?
So let me ask you a question. Or do you want me to bring up the player of the month? Is that what you'd like to talk about? Would you like to talk about the player of the month?
You can bring it up. You want to bring it up? That's your point. You want to bring it up?
I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up. That's what you want to talk about. I said NBA recognized trophies.
I'm asking you what more trophies does he have than Michael Jordan? What trophies? Name the ones.
All the trophies that exist in NBA history, sir. It's not my fault. You don't know them.
Name them, brother. Just name them.
I don't know them all.
You don't know them all. And why are you bringing up player of the week, player of the month? Why are you bringing it up?
I didn't bring that up. You told me to bring it up.
I didn't. I told you're recording this, right? I told you to bring it up. Okay. When did I say anything about a player of the week, player of the month?
You said I told you if you want to talk about player of the month, we can. That's what I said,
brother. Name it. I mean, this is your argument.
I told you I don't know all the trophies. I don't know all the trophies off my top of my head.
I'm asking you. You don't have the answer, so cool. You don't have the.
So he's gonna ask me a question. What does that have to do with the conversation? You didn't let me tell you. The NBA will tell you the names of the trophy. Just go to the NBA. You'll see it on NBA.com. He doesn't want me to do that. He wants me to name them, knowing I can't name them all. But what he wanted me to name was the MVP, all this, and name all the trophies that I do know, so that when I get to player of the month, he can say, you're going to use player of the month. So that's why I told him, let's just talk about player of the month, right? This is what you want. This is what you really want to, because you know that he has those trophies. You know they're NBA trophies. So let's just get to the conversation. But he don't want to get to that part of the conversation. Watch what he does to avoid everything, Brandon. Watch how he avoids now the player of the week and the player of the month.
So that's fine. You brought up player of the week and player of the month. That's also cool. What player of the week, player of the month are you talking about? Because I didn't bring it up, so you're bringing up player of the week, player of the month to get off the fact.
Well, if you want to,
hold on. You're bringing up player of the week and player of the month to diverge yourself from the fact that you can't name the trophies. That's fine. Trophy conversation over. You don't have any proof of that. With the player of the week,
you already said conversation over. That's what they try to do. They try to tell you when the conversations. We don't have any.
He wants you to go deliver the trophies to him or something? Like, that's the only proof you got besides looking on the website.
Exactly. He didn't want me to say it. He didn't let me say it. If you just go to the website, you can see all the trophies that are listed there. And I kept telling him, go get the names there. I'm not going to list off every trophy there. LeBron had over 150 accomplishments on that list. I'm supposed to name all of them?
187.
Come on, man.
But why are you bringing that up? Do you want to talk about that?
First off, I have proof of the NBA trophies that I'm talking about. Again, if you go on NBA,
that's cool, brother. We know you got to look at
it. You talk, man. So I can see
this is a part of
this. You think you got it in your back pocket? You got to go look it up. So you got to go look it up. Again, this is another part of the script.
Yes. Now remember, I gave him the KO count.
Someone said a player of the month is a weak argument. How is that weak? If all y'all care about is what someone did in the season, how does that not matter? That's not a longevity award. That's an in-season award. That's a season award.
It don't matter. It's an NBA trophy. It's not
that you get in a season.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand why y'all mad. And what makes it even worse, Brandon, is that he has the most of them. So you're trying to take away the one of the trophies that he has the most of. It's not that he has more than Jordan. He has the most in NBA history. How are you going to take that away from him?
They want to glorify a Finals MVP, but hate on a player of the month and a player of the week. Like, shit, the same damn thing. It doesn't take a whole year to get a Finals MVP. It takes 4 to 7 games.
And it takes at least 10 games to get player of the month. And LeBron has 8 seasons worth of player of the month, right? And no MVP has ever had 5 player of the months within a season. So LeBron James really has more than 8 seasons worth of it. More than 8 seasons, MVP seasons worth of it.
But if they're saying that doesn't count, why do they add the Finals MVP in it?
Because that's supposed to count. Because that's what Jordan has. Because that's what Jordan has the most of. How dare we take away Jordan's... That's what I'm saying. That's like us taking away the scoring titles. Us taking away the 6 Finals MVPs. Because Jordan has the most of those. They want to take away the stuff that LeBron has the most of.
What time period do award matter? Is it just for one season? I'm confused.
Basically, they're trying to make it seem like player of the month is not a real award. It's not like, what does it mean? It means you're the best player for the month. The NBA gives out awards
it's the Finals MVP. It's almost equivalent to the Finals MVP.
And if you have as much as LeBron has, it's better. If you have 40 of them, it's more.
You are best at a short period of time during the season.
It's you ain't gonna find a bum that win that one player of the month. You're not gonna find Iguodala winning player of the month. You're not gonna find that. You're not gonna find something like that. A Kawhi Leonard winning player of the month. One of those type of players where they're just.
I mean, if the player of the month
role
don't matter, the Finals MVP don't matter, so that's fine. Like, which one do they want to go with? Which hill do they want to die on?
It doesn't matter. LeBron still has the most trophies by the NBA standards, not by no one else standards. It's not our fault when we went to go check NBA.com or even ESPN. LeBron has more accolades and awards than Jordan does.
I tell them all the time, if they have an issue with it, go email the NBA and tell them to remove it.
Mm-hmm. And then they get mad that we tell them there's no scoring title trophies because they swear they're scoring title trophies. They get mad at that.
If they have an issue with that, email the NBA and tell them to add it.
They get upset. But again, this is what we do in GOAT James Kingdom. Don't get mad at us. Again, we just told you LeBron has the most trophies. And in our criteria, we don't even use player of the month or player of the week. And LeBron still is the GOAT.
Oh, dude said, all we think about is chips. So why don't you think about Bill Russell? All the other 12 players who have at least 6.
Now, don't time him out. Let him sit there, man. Let him sit there, Ashante. Let him sit there. You see Brandon's responding to him. Let him. This is how they relieve their stress in life, bro, because they're miserable.
You know what? I was at this conference this week, Steve Young's foundation. So, I was happy to go, But it's this thing around my company that I'm a LeBron fan. And I'm not going to name the person. It was this WNBA player that won a few titles. And she said, is this true that you think LeBron's better than Jordan? And, all the like old heads in there laughing and stuff. And I'm looking around like, what's LeBron's GOAT? Jordan doesn't even have a GOAT case. And they was like, do you know who you're talking to? I know exactly who I'm talking to. So before we start, I said, I'm going to let you explain why Michael Jordan's a GOAT, and I'm going to explain why LeBron's a GOAT. And the only thing you can do is not understand basic math and discredit errors. And they all laugh like, that doesn't make any sense. So as she went on to try to explain why Michael Jordan is a GOAT, because of he just is. And I want to explain why LeBron is a GOAT. And her retort is, well, that doesn't make any sense because he may be greater. She agreed that LeBron James was a better offensive player, a better defensive player, and had more accolades. After I explained everything to her, she agreed. And then she said, but Michael Jordan has more titles. He has 6 titles. 6 is better than 4. So I said, Exhibit A, not understanding basic math. Do you think Bill Russell is the GOAT? She said,
of course not.
No, he played in an era with only 18s. Exhibit B, discrediting errors. The whole room went silent. Whole room went silent. All of them went silent.
Oh my God! Oh, I wish I was there, bro. Just to record that, man.
I wanted to invite her on the show, but I knew we were going to tear her apart. And
no, we wouldn't. No, we would have had fun with her. We would have had a great conversation with her.
No, the chat.
That's what she's heard worse. If she's played in the NBA, she's heard worse, man. She's been through a lot.
I think her feelings was kind of hurt.
It should be.
Her feelings kind of hurt.
When you find out Santa Claus ain't real,
said you're not going to be able to understand basic math and discredit errors, and the first 2 things came out of her mouth was not understanding math. And so after she was looking silly, so I stood up in the room and I said, what y'all can do to discredit Bill Russell's 5 championships over Jordan, I could do the same to 2 that Jordan has over LeBron.
Facts. That's crazy. Damn, that's
anybody
crazy.
Could get it. Anybody
you don't think somebody was recording that? You don't think somebody was actually
nobody was recording it? Nobody, because they were.
Because it was, it was one of those type of places where you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I get a professional place. Like everyone was waiting for someone to shut me up, but I told them I'm undefeated, and she just laughed.
That's hilarious. You should have told her. You should be like, listen, I got my own show. You got to, Brandon, you got to promote us, bro. You got to be like, listen, I got my own show.
I'm not doing that's in a workplace.
I mean, you at work. Yeah, you was at work. Okay, I forgot. My bad. I ain't gonna lie. I be at work telling people I got a basketball podcast, but LeBron's the GOAT. They come. LeBron's the GOAT. So I asked some guy today. He was like, LeBron's the GOAT. He was like, what about Jordan? I said, he's nice. He said, what about all the points? I said, LeBron has the most points in NBA history. He said, over Jordan. I said, yeah, well over Jordan. Sometimes you gotta remind people, bro. Oh, I wish I was there for that one, man. Damn. Maybe she gonna ask about you and find out about GOAT James Kingdom. Maybe she just gonna find out one day. That'd be cool, man. That'd be great, man. But that's another thing too that we've done on TikTok, right? Is the fact that not only has Lamont and I created a platform to where it's a different atmosphere to talk the game. A lot of people have responded to us and told us this, that they've actually felt better because there's so many Zesties on TikTok that you just have to accept their lives and be in their lives and listen to a lot of the bull crap, right? But now that it's refreshing to listen to, like, Lamont and I speak. And we gotten to meet an NBA player in Sharon Wright, right? He came up and out of the blue. We didn't know him and we didn't know who he was. But, now we know who he is, and he's been a fan of ours and he supports us. And we got Gilbert Arenas to come on TikTok for the first time. The first time TikTok live that had a Gilbert Arenas on it was on a FYF GOAT James Kingdom TikTok takeover live. So again, we're doing different things and we're talking differently and we're making noise and people are noticing it, especially the Zesties, because they want us to fail, Brandon. They don't want us to be successful. They got miserable lives. They want everybody to be misery with them. They want, misery loves company.
That's how it works.
That's how it worked, man. So, but remember I said, I went on my soliloquy. You can't let me get my soliloquy off because you're not going to have a chance to respond. Like you said, I threw a monkey in his script. So now the script is, let's see if we can make A. Johnny crash. The best way to make me crash is to be disrespectful.
We played them up. Why'd you bring
Let me respond
Why
to you.
did you bring player of the week in the player of the month?
Because I know that's what you want to talk about. That's why I know what you want to talk about.
I never brought that up, brother.
I know you can say that, but you keep asking me to name trophies, and I keep telling you I don't know all the names.
I'm asking you about player of the week, player of the month. We've already moved past that. When did I bring up player of the week?
He said we moved.
I didn't say you brought up player of the week and player of the month. I said you wanted to talk about it.
You just said I know you want to talk about player of the week, player of the month.
You do want to talk about it.
And then I said I never brought it up, and then you said yes, you did. So do you want to talk about player of the week, player of the month? Do you want to talk about it?
Well, we can. What do you want to know?
Go ahead, brother. The floor is yours.
What do you want to know?
You brought it up.
I didn't bring it up. I asked you if you wanted to talk about it. That's what I asked you.
Right. Okay. So clearly you want to talk about it.
You didn't let me. You didn't let me explain the trophies.
So
you didn't let me explain that.
No. So you want to bring up player of the week and player of the month? That's fine. We can do that. So what about player of the week and player of the month? Do you want to talk about? You want to talk about LeBron? You want to Jordan? Is that what you want to talk about?
Off the top, there's no trophies for player of the week. So let's just get that out the way.
I mean, we're not even talking about trophies no more because
how are we not talking about trophies?
Once again, brother, you brought up player of the week and player of the month when you couldn't.
I didn't bring up player of the week. I brought up player of the month. This is another thing that they do, Brandon. See how they try to conflate it? Like it's I always tell them when we're talking trophies, we're talking player of the month. There's no trophies for player of the week, so we're not going to mention player of the week when we're talking NBA trophies. Like, they don't get that. They try to make this seem like they're both the same things. And the only reason they do that is because they're both things that LeBron is number one in. So, again, if we're talking trophies, which was the conversation originally, if you go to the NBA.com, it'll list you all the trophies. You'll see the trophies. He wants me to name them all. I don't know the names of all the trophies. I just know that that's where you can find them. But he didn't want to hear that. What he wanted to hear me was bring up player of the month.
If they're actually talking about trophies, do Michael Jordan even have 40 trophies? If they want to discredit the player of the month, he needs the player of the month to have 40 trophies, right?
Yes, because he has 17 player of the month or something like that. Yeah, 17 player of the month, something like that.
Mm-hmm. So basically LeBron damn near got more trophies than him with just the player of the month.
Just the player of the month. Just that alone.
so that's what I'm saying. A trophy argument because it's not close.
And the player of the month he has is more than Jordan's 5 MVPs as well. That's the whole point. It's 8 seasons worth of it.
No, I want to talk about trophies.
Okay, so why did you bring up player of the week, player of the month?
Because there's trophies for player of the month.
So why? So now you want to bring up player of the week, player of the month? That's what you're saying.
No, again, there's no trophies for player of the week.
I'm just
So
told
there's
so
no
him like
reason to bring
confused
that
on
up.
how we
times
end up
about the
on player of the week
he
and
didn't
player
want
of
to
the
talk
month,
about it, but he keeps
but you're
talking
saying
about
you
it.
You see what I'm trying to say? He
I
don't.
mean, I
He
don't know
keep.
how many times you got to say it about player of the week. Like, I mean,
This
is
is this.
he trying not to understand?
Yes, this is how. This is how he trying. He's trying to get me to crash out. He's trying to get me to be flustered because he's like you say. He's gonna keep saying the same things over and over again. He's out of straws. He used the script. There's no more. The script is only used once. You can't use it again. You don't have nothing else.
So he
So now,
figured
and he
out that
can't.
like script did not work. So now he has to go to his normal tactics.
He got to go. He got to go to. They got to go now to the Young Miami tactics. You know how this is how Young Miami was, where you're repeating the same stuff over and over again to him, and they act like they're not listening, and you keep telling them, "No, we just said this. Like, we just said this. Like, we just said it. Like, can we? Like, he said, let's move on, but he doesn't want to move on. It's hilarious. That's how they supposedly win debates on TikTok. But if this is not recorded for people to hear this, like it is tonight, you would think that he would just say, "Yeah, I cooked a Johnny," and that would be the end of the story because he would have his posse that would say, "Yeah, he did." So it'd be whose word is truth. But now we have evidence, like you said, just like you said, Exhibit A, Exhibit B. We have Exhibit A, Exhibit B with these clips now, and they hate it. Brandon is driving them crazy. That's why we've changed in TikTok forever because now they have to block people because they don't know who's recording their lives anymore. So imagine that they're trying to get less views, less viewers.
That's funny. Exhibit A, Exhibit B. That has to be in the Bible.
Thank you. We got to put it in the Bible. Put it in the Bible.
we'll talk
We
about it. All right,
bring
cool.
our Ten
Let's get
Commandments.
to
Glock.
let's
This is
get
what
to
you
the
do.
first
Glock.
game.
We're talking
Let's get to
trophies.
the first
Stick on
game.
player of the month.
Let's
Stick
get to
on
the first
player of the
game,
month.
brother. You just
So,
said you don't want to talk about it. I just gave you
no,
the
I
floor.
did. I said player of the
What do
month.
you want
Let's
to
talk
talk
about
about?
player of
What
the
do you want to
month.
talk
I
about?
want to
Player of
talk
the week.
about player
Okay,
of
so
the
what
month.
about it? What about it, brother? What do you want to talk about? Player of
There's
the
a
week, player of the
trophy
month.
for it. As the
Okay,
player of the
so
month has a
your
trophy.
argument is that LeBron has more player of the week, player of the month. Is that your argument?
No, my argument to you is that the player of the month has a trophy. Yes or no?
I don't know, brother. I'm asking you.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, so yes.
Why are
So
we
let me
bringing up player of the
confirm
week?
it. Let me confirm it to you.
Why are we bringing up?
Let me
I'm asking
confirm it
you.
to you.
Why
Let
do
me
you want to
confirm
bring
it
up
to you.
player of the week, player of the month?
Let me confirm it to you. Let me confirm it to you. Let me confirm it to you.
I'm simply
Allow me to
asking.
confirm it.
I'm simply asking. You want to
Mhm.
bring up player of the week and player of the month? Is that what you want to talk about? You want to talk about how LeBron has more? Is that your argument,
I want to talk about NBA trophies.
brother? Is that
I keep telling I want to talk about NBA trophies. He said, name them. I named one. I named player of the month. I was like, you want to talk about that? Now he's like because he knows if he lets me speak, Brandon, it's another butt whooping. Because he doesn't have nothing to respond to. You could tell he had nothing to respond to when I called him a Zesty Jeffrey. After I told him George not to go with all that, he had nothing to respond to. He really had nothing to respond to when I originally told him why LeBron was the GOAT. When I started listing all LeBron's accomplishments to him. That's why he went to his pause moment and went to that coffee break to go get his script because he had nothing else. He was like, I gotta bring my, and I've heard him say that script before. I've heard him say the same thing in the same manner, in the same words. It's a script. It's
That's a
all
lousy
super.
script.
Oh,
That is a lousy
super.
script.
Yeah, it's super weak. Super weak. We could do a better job proving Jordan's the GOAT than they can anytime.
We already did multiple times.
Multiple
That's the
times.
problem.
And the crazy part is they don't even use none of the stuff we give them. That shows you how really stupid they really are. Again, special ed students. So, but again, man, y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are showing you what happens when GOAT James Kingdom shows up on a TikTok live and a Zesty Jeffrey's not prepared to explain himself. And a Johnny puts him right there in front of everybody and show him how GOAT James Kingdom talks basketball. The rest of them get exposed.
your argument? Is your argument that LeBron
I
had more
want to
player of
talk
the week,
about
player of the
NBA
month?
trophies and how Jordan doesn't have enough.
I quite literally gave you nothing but the floor, and then
You're still talking,
and
sir.
now I'm asking
He
you
said he gave
simple
me the floor.
questions.
He
And
gave me the floor.
you want to have a conversation about player of the week, player of the month. So is your argument that LeBron has more player of the week and player of the month?
No, he has more trophies.
But we're talking about player of the week and player of the month. We move past
No, we're
trophies,
talking
brother.
about trophies, sir. We're
No,
talking about
we
trophies.
move
See, you
past
don't.
trophies
He
because
said,
you
"How
No, we're
many
said that.
past
not. Why are we
Now we're
moving
talking
past
about player of the week,
trophies?
player of the month, brother. Are you
We're
aware
talking
that player?
about trophies from the beginning,
Are
sir.
you aware? Are you aware? Because last time we had this conversation, you
Uh
told me that you never even brought up player of the week, player of the month in the conversation, which is kind of funny that you're actually bringing it up now because player
huh.
of
Oh
the
my
week and
God.
player of the month trophies are player of the week, player of the month trophies. Actually, if you look at it, but before the 01-02 season, the player of
Mm-hmm.
the week and the player of the month, there were only one. In
Mm,
01-02 season, they actually
mm,
started to give him two.
That's
They actually started
unfortunate.
mm.
giving one for each
That's
conference. It never
unfortunate.
been done before that. Move on
Mm-hmm.
past that, brother. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and address.
He said, "Look, move past that. What? Who? So what? Who
That's
cares?
unfortunate. They
Who
didn't have that
cares if
many.
they
That's
gave two
unfortunate.
and they gave one? It's
Very
still an
unfortunate.
award. It's still an
Bill
NBA
Russell and
award.
Wilt Chamberlain
It's
couldn't
still
get
there.
Defensive
It
Player of the
doesn't.
Year. That's unfortunate.
You couldn't get. Couldn't get the Finals MVPs neither, right? They don't
That's
care about that.
unfortunate.
They don't care about none of that. They couldn't get Player of the Month or Player of the Week, right? Like
Yeah,
because it
them
started in
too. They couldn't get
1983,
any of them. They
right?
could get any of them.
They can get any of them. So again, all this crying. Again, all he doing is crying. Again, he didn't even let me get a chance to speak on the trophies. He just mad because Player of the Month tips the scale for LeBron by a lot. That's the way, like Brandon said, Jordan don't got 40 trophies.
I think he's trying to harp on that because he doesn't have anything else to say. So he's just
No,
gonna
he
harp
would.
on that one. He
No,
he
no,
he
he
thinks he got you. That's the problem. He think he got you,
exactly.
so he's not gonna let it go because he finally think he has a win.
Yeah, again, and that's when he waited to bring. I knew he was going to bring that up. I knew he was going to bring up the whole the split of it to conference by conference, because again, they have to bring up something.
The fact that you brought up the per game metrics. You said that per game metrics. I'm making sure you said that Jordan does not have as good as per game stats as LeBron, which is kind of funny because when you look at the points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, the only thing that LeBron James leads in is turnovers, rebounds, and assists. And while you are right, hold on, and wait, PR as well. Jordan leads in that as well, but that's neither here nor there. Also, when you take a step back and you look in the playoffs, Jordan leads in PR. He also leads in points, and LeBron James has him in rebounds, assists, and blocks. So once again, I can meet you in the middle and say, yeah, LeBron leads him more in the postseason. Jordan leads him better in the regular season. But Jordan also has a PER in both. So what exactly is the
He
point of the
said
PER?
PR.
Because you lied and you said he had that. You also
Did
lied
you
and talking
ask him
about
to
three.
explain PER?
No, I never brought
Oh,
up
okay.
PER. I never brought
Yeah.
up, man. You know, I never brought up
As soon
PER.
as they say PER, I just ask them to explain it
Yeah, no, I know. Come on, man. You know, I got that.
because they
You
don't
know
know what the hell it is.
it's in the Go James Kingdom Bible. It's in the Go James Kingdom Bible. You know, I know that. But I never brought up per. When he heard me say per game averages, he thought I meant per game and averages. No, per game averages. That's what it is. The per game averages. Like you understand what I'm trying to say? But that's him again. That's another tactic they do. They put an argument on you. I said nothing about PER, nothing at
The
all. But again, this is
devil
where he
is
gets in.
deceiving. They're
It's
very
deceiving.
deceiving.
Why? Nah, this is where he gets on his rant. He's gonna get really mad and start leaving very shortly here.
Percentage. So yes, LeBron James does have a significally better three-point percentage than Michael Jordan in the regular season. But last time I checked in the postseason, they both shoot about 33%. If you're going to count 33.1% higher, then that's fine, brother. You're more than welcome to do that if that's what you want to do. But last time I checked, you talk about what is LeBron James. Well, LeBron James is just so much better at everything, and I can prove that LeBron James is just such a better player in X, Y, and Z. And Jordan is not better than anything. He's not good at nothing. Well, last time I checked, Jordan in the regular season is the leader in points per game. In the playoffs, he's the leader in points per game. In the playoffs, he's leader in field goals made per game. But some kind of way, I can't even show you that Jordan is the best scorer based on scoring feats, based on actual what he's actually able to produce, based on him actually having the most made shots per game in the playoffs, and actually having him the highest points per game total. Highest points per game average in the regular season and play.
He said the most field goals made per game. The man said the most made field goals per game, ladies and gentlemen, and they got the nerve to be upset about player of the month and player of the week.
So I can't prove that Michael Jordan is a better scorer. See, the conversation that you're trying to do is you're trying to make it out to be some situation where you're trying to paint it out and point it out to be that some kind of way Jordan is the best at nothing, and because LeBron has told us that he's the best at scoring and he's the best at this and he's the best at that, brother, LeBron James is not the best at anything. He's not the best scorer. He's not the best rebounder. He's not the best passer. He's not the best shot blocker. He's not the best fucking ball stealer. What the fuck is LeBron? But he's not even the best playmaker. What the fuck is LeBron James the best at based on your logic and your standard? Because that's what you actually brought up. Jordan is not the best at anything. Jordan is not the best at anything in the history of the game. What the fuck is LeBron the best at? LeBron's not the best winner. LeBron's not the best fucking. He's not giving you the best stats because if Jordan's not giving you the best stats, LeBron damn sure is not. Because last time I checked, if we gonna go just based on just base stats and what players are able to do, who the fuck is better than Will Chamberlain? But I do know this. I do know that Jordan has better stats than LeBron. I do know that Jordan's a better statistical player than LeBron.
Yeah, he's hurt.
I do know that Jordan is a more successful player than LeBron. I know that when we talk about major accomplishments in the NBA, not fucking player of the week and player of the month, because that's what you guys do. You guys are desperate to dwindle the whole conversation down to shit that makes no fucking sense. But cool, I already debunked that. Once again, brother, you've been on this panel playing lying, and it's what you do so that you can record these bullshit ass conversations.
You heard him right there. That's what he said. That's what he said. Because everything got cooked.
You guys are desperate to dwindle the whole conversation down to shit that makes no fucking sense. But cool, I already debunked that. Once again, brother, you've been on this panel playing lying, and it's what you do so that you can record these bullshit ass conversations. Get back to your lives where y'all chop up the conversations. You have people come in different lives, recording them, to try to make people look fucking bad, brother.
How can I make people look bad by just playing what you said? How first of all, why would I lie and record myself lying to win a conversation? Like Brandon, these dudes really like jump out. Think about that. Like, this is, again, all of this is because Michael Jordan's career is not enough. He's over here trying his best to argue why LeBron is not as good as Jordan when he's not showing us why Jordan's the GOAT. He still hasn't. That's the first thing I told him. Jordan's not the GOAT by you comparing him to LeBron. And he's still doing it. And he's just on a rant now. He's just upset because he knows all this is recorded and he knows a live is going to happen. They've witnessed this. They know what we do in GOAT James Kingdom. We don't run. We come right at you. So now he's upset because we're showing everybody these lives so that now they can't lie. Because when people say, nah, it's available. We heard it. You sounded bad. That would happen to all ball talks, right? What happened was No Ball Talks heard me and Lamont making fun of him and me telling him that he won't play none of the live, right, Brandon? He has a whole live where I was on there for like 2 hours on New Year's Eve. He would not play none of the live, right? And he finally played a clip of the live. It was like a 2-3 minute clip of the live. And somebody else made a snippet video of the live saying that I was right, although they agree with No Ball Talks, but they also agreed with me in the conversation. So even one of his own Zesty took that part, and instead of one of them making fun of me, they came and agreed with me. So they can't go public with it. That's why they have to hide in DMs, send us secret messages, want us to go on Discord, and be in these private conversations with them, so that no one knows what was being said. They're cowards, straight cowards. And now, like I said, he's mad. You see, he went on a rant. We're not having a conversation anymore. It's just him ranting.
I have no argument. I don't even want to fucking talk to you. The only reason I'm talking to you now and frying you fuck up now is solely because you came up here wanting smoke and niggas didn't want to seem like niggas was running through anything. I've been frying you for fucking years.
How you been frying me for years? We never debated. You heard him now. He said the only reason I stepped in because I didn't want to, because you caught me where I couldn't run. You caught me in a position to where I couldn't be like, yo, I gotta go, guys. There's other people there because it was just you. You were just cooking a LeBron fan before me. So now you can't be like, oh, hey, Johnny's here. I'm gone. And now you're getting fried, and now you're just upset. But he was upset.
Always fry you every time we talk. You always crash out every time we fucking talk. This is funny to me, and I have no argument for you. And for you to be on this motherfucker talking about niggas as cowards, nigga, you called Ralph, you called Mark, and you were crying on the fucking phone years and years and years about how Block and Mez didn't fucking like you. And oh my God, Mez don't fucking like me. I ain't never did nothing to Mez, and I never even knew who the fuck you were. Got on the phone with you, got on the phone with you to where you was popping fucking please. Got on the phone with you when you were popping please, trying to talk about your interest rate like you talking about fucking you got a house at a 2-something interest rate. Nigga, I got 8 houses.
What the fuck is he talking about? Nigga said interest rate. Brandon nigga said we talking about interest rates.
Weird. So you was crying.
So when you take a step
What are you talking about?
Well, what the hell?
I don't know what he's talking about.
And so you was crying on the phone? I need a new
bro.
car.
Bro, I don't know what he's talking about, bro. I don't know
No way.
what he's talking about, right? But this is why I got beef with Ralph, because I've had personal conversations with Ralph about life and obviously just normal shit, right? Conversating with Ralph. I've been on phone calls with Ralph, but Ralph and I have had conversations about life and shit like that. So whatever he heard must have got from Ralph, because I don't talk to these dudes about that. Why would I be on TikTok talking about interest rates? So you must have heard a conversation that Ralph told you I had with him. That's why I had to disassociate myself with Ralph. Because Ralph be hanging around with these niggas. And that's what he's talking about. He's talking about a time where I told Ralph and him, like, yo, bro, you be with these dudes. And then I got people like JT and Young Miami sending me messages talking about how people like AKA Mini Glock and Mark and all these dudes be talking shit about me in private. Because when I go on their lives, they don't do that. That was like 2 years ago. They didn't do that to me. They only did that when Young Miami would show up, when the other Zesties showed up. But when I go on Ralph's live and it was just Mark or something like that, it would be more respectful, right? Because I would have a conversation with them, right? But they always brought up by the Zesties. That's what I told them. I said, bro, y'all be hanging out with these dudes like Young Miami, who's been running around here trying to make a bad name, and all the other dudes that you with, like No Ball Talks and all these other dudes. But now you're mad because you're associated with them. Like I said, you were mad at me because I saw you come out of a gay bar, and now that I think you're gay. Like, how am I supposed to, what else am I supposed to think? You came out of the gay bar. What am I supposed to think? You're part of a whole crew of dudes that spent their TikTok days trying to disprove everything James Kingdom does. And Brandon, I know you know what I'm talking about, because we've been dealing with these dudes for years. But again, the only reason most people don't know about this is because they stay on TikTok. They don't have YouTube channels. They don't have Facebook accounts. They're not popular on Instagram. They're not popular on Twitter. They don't have nothing popping nowhere. They're only popular on TikTok. That's it. And they go live for hours on TikTok, and they rotate shifts on who's going live and who's gonna pop up on lives and stuff like that. They call each other up. They have a private group chat. They have a private Discord where they all get together
and talk about LeBron.
And LeBron fans and GOAT James Kingdom in particular.
It's like therapy for them. It's therapy for them.
Oh,
That's what it is, therapy for them.
Oh, this is a great show. Again, y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're showing y'all what's going on in TikTok. Because again, these people are hiding TikTok. These are like, we're basically showing y'all secret society stuff. These are secret societies on social media that we are exposing right here on GOAT James Kingdom. And all you gotta do is go to Ochi Clips and you'll hear a bunch of wild, crazy basketball conversations. And when y'all be telling us where you hear this stuff from, it comes from these Zesties on TikTok. You're listening to one now. His name is AKA Mini Glock, AKA Slingshot, they're known as Mez on TikTok.
What are you talking about? This thing is ranting. It's set. You've been waiting to say all of this. You've been a coward. You've been waiting all this time to see this.
I appreciate it.
You're hilarious.
You can break somebody else up. This nigga's
let me know when I can respond to that, please. Let me know when it's my turn, please. Please. Can I respond? Can I respond to Glock? Okay, so Glock is gone. See, like as we said, that's what the coward that he is. Again, Glock, you were the one crying on that phone call. You the one who got Mark to two-way me so that you could cry and complain because you were busy talking crap about GOAT James Kingdom behind our backs and wasn't man enough to do it in my face. Again, Jordan's 30 points per game is not a real stat, ladies and gentlemen. Jordan did not score 30 points per game in every NBA game he ever played in. In fact, about half of his career, he didn't put up 30 points. Jordan's averages are predicated on his totals. So if you want to not acknowledge totals, then you're not acknowledging averages. Again, averages are predicated on the games that you play. And like I told you guys plenty of time, you're not going to find nobody in NBA history that can average 27 points per game while playing 1,500 games for their career. That's why LeBron James is the greatest scorer to ever play the game by averages and by totals. Now back to the conversation about trophies. You were mad because Jordan don't have enough trophies. And if you go to NBA.com, you will find out what NBA trophies exist or not. Scoring titles don't get a trophy. Steals titles don't get a trophy. Jordan does not have enough trophies to be the GOAT. Jordan's not the greatest scorer of all time. He's not the greatest defender of all time. He's not the greatest at any aspect of the game anywhere. LeBron is the greatest scorer of all time. He has 42,000 points in NBA history, 4,000 more than the next one, 10,000 more than Michael. Even in the stats, again, you heard what he said. If you want to go by averages, Jordan only has LeBron in steals and points. That's fine. That's just averages.
That's false.
That's just it. That's all. I let him go, and I'll let all of y'all
Let me say one thing.
Here you go. Go ahead, Plato. Chill out.
That's another thing they do. See, what the hosts do is whenever the person who they're going up against is making too much sense, they'll interrupt everything and say, "Hold on, it's my turn." That way, you can't interrupt the host, right? Because if you interrupt the host of the show, it sounds like you're being disrespectful. So they cut you off. You see, that whole time Mez was talking, he didn't cut Mez off not once. Not once. But as soon as I start cooking and start responding, now it's like, well, let me respond. And what they do is they wait till somebody kicks in because they brought up somebody. They brought up Young Miami first. And Young Miami left because he realized, man, you know what? I don't want to deal with A. Johnny right now because he still hasn't recovered since the divorce court. He still hasn't. So Young Miami has now they got this dude J-Bo showing up. Now you can go see a clip of me and J-Bo as well. But then, again, Mez left, Mini Glock is gone. It was my turn to respond, and they cut me off so that he can tell people to like the live. Because again, the live got high. It went from like 100 people to almost like 160 people, which means I brought a lot more people to it. And not only that, when they heard that I was going up against Mini Glock, everybody started telling everybody. All the wires went crazy. That's why he's going to start telling people to like the live and follow us.
I just want y'all, if y'all be so kind,
cut
just
me
tap
off
the screen.
See?
If it's all right, if y'all be so kind, just tap the screen.
Yeah, tap the screen and follow Plato.
Yeah, okay, please, and get the people on the panel because Goat James don't have to be here, man.
Yeah,
he considers this enemy territory, which it is. Because I'm a Steph Curry guy.
Oh my God,
LeBron James. I'm a Steph Curry guy.
I'm not worried about none of you Zesties. I step on your turf, brother. I step on your turf with my khakis and my Converse on, brother. Listen,
Johnny,
none of you dudes
Johnny,
want this smoke. You see your best left. Your best left. He was so upset. He was lying. He was lying about what
so
James
excited,
Kingdom
bro?
does.
Take your deep breath.
Because this is what I do. So why are you so cowardly?
The panel, man. I'm going back on me.
Cowardly?
Go ahead, man.
Real quick.
Yeah, you're cowardly because I heard about you and you popping up now.
Okay.
Well, now you want to stop me from talking too, but go ahead because I'm ready to cook your bum behind as well.
I was in the middle of talking. Okay.
I was talking first.
I'll be on lunch at 10 minutes, so I might get a call, but if not, I'll be here. If I do get a call, you know why I'm muted. So yeah, I heard you were looking for me.
No, I heard you were looking for me. Who's you? I don't even know who you are.
I don't know, nigga. I don't know you.
Why do people in the comments be like J-Bo's coming and we never see you?
I don't know. I can send you screenshots of people DMing me telling me that.
Hey, that's what Lamont calls them. He says, yo, y'all always be telling us about these people that's supposed to show up and cook us. They never show up. Y'all just be telling us about Bigfoot. We never see these people. They never show up. Now he's about to get cooked too. I'm about to cook this dude named J-Bo. I don't know who he is, but they've been telling us J-Bo's been looking for me. So let's see what J-Bo got to say. Again, we're a little bit almost done here, and I'll put the link up for all you Zesties, man. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. I do this every Friday night right here on the GOAT James Kingdom platform. There is no other place where you can have the GOAT debate but in GOAT James Kingdom. We allow Zesties to talk. We allow Kareem fans, Kobe fans, everybody to express themselves. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check us out on all platforms. I'm A. Johnny the Exposer. I am the one who is specifically putting Jordan fans on red alert. It's DEFCON 5? That's what it's called? DEFCON 5?
You want to see me, bro?
Again, why are you going to other people? We don't go to other people. Go James Kingdom, call out people by names. We don't know you.
I don't
call
know
out people by
either,
names.
bro.
We call people out by name. It's Mini Glock. It's Plato.
Didn't you say
It's Snowball Talks. It's Blind Visions. It's Oak Grilled Cheese. It's JT. It's those dudes. You are nobody. I've never heard of you before.
Wait, so you're already lying because about 20 minutes on this live, you said bring J-Bo up.
Yeah, because somebody in the comments said to bring you.
Okay, so then you were looking for me. You just said bring J-Bo.
No, they were looking for you. I told you. I did the comments. So time I thought I could eat.
So I heard part of the debate with Mez. First of all, LeBron's not statistically greater than Michael Jordan. That's just false.
He is greater than.
What's a better conjunct than PER win shares per 48 box plus minus true shooting percentage of value over replacement player?
Advanced analytics are.
You heard that right, Brandon? He spilled it off. Let's repeat the words that he said. Let's make sure we heard this correctly, because I know you love analytics, Brandon. Let's watch this. Listen to this.
They were looking for you. I told you. I did the comments. So time I thought I could eat.
So I heard part of the debate with Mez. First of all, LeBron's not statistically greater than Michael Jordan. That's just false.
He is greater than
What's a better conjunct than PER, win shares per 48, box plus minus true shooting percentage of value over replacement player?
All of those advanced analytics are made up stats.
Wait, so that's how you started the debate, saying advanced stats are made up?
No, it is made up stats, sir. And again, this is why Jordan's career is not enough, because Jordan's points per game, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals, field goal percentage is not enough.
My gosh.
So Zesty Jeffries have to run to a stat. Let me ask you this, J-Bo. Do you believe?
Wait. No. We're not just skipping past that.
I'm going to ask you a question.
We're not just skipping past that.
Don't be a coward.
Yeah.
You can't answer this question. You can't rage bait me, bro. I'm not going to rage bait you. I'm going to
ask you a simple basketball question.
You just said advanced stats are made up.
They are made up, sir. They're made up stats.
What are you talking about? How are they made up?
John Hollinger invented PER in 2004, sir. It's not a basketball stat. It's created by someone named John Hollinger. He's not a basketball person. He's nobody. He's just a nerd.
What does that have to do?
That's why I said it's a made up stat.
How is it made up?
It's made up.
Stats are devised by statisticians, aren't they not?
He's not a statistician.
What is he?
You got him now.
He's a basketball fan. He's a made-up dude. He's not a statistician. He doesn't invent. Again, I'm gonna ask you a very simple question, J-Bo. Do you believe a steal is more valuable in basketball than an assist?
No.
Okay, PR does. So you don't believe in PR. Let's move on to the next analytics. You said when.
Got him right, Got him right, Brandon. Got him right. Fucking GOAT debate access denied.
It's not happening. Denied. It's not happening. Denied. It's not happening. Denied.
I love PER because they don't know what the hell it is.
They don't know nothing.
PER.
He didn't know nothing.
PER.
Didn't know nothing. Had no idea what it was. Now watch him try again. Remember, I threw another monkey wrench, right? I didn't have to say much. I just threw another monkey wrench. Here we go.
Shares per 48, sir. How do you calculate win shares per 48?
Defensive win shares divided by offensive win shares times 48.
Okay, he even had that wrong. He said defensive win shares divided by offensive win shares, which is not that. It's defensive win shares plus offensive win shares, which gives you your win shares,
So
and
what the
then
hell
it's
is win shares?
Thank you. And then it's divided by your by 48 minutes. So, you see what I'm saying? They don't get that. So watch what he says. Watch this.
Okay, so you get offensive win shares, defensive win shares, which becomes your win shares, and you divide it by 48, correct?
Multiply it by 48.
Okay. Does a player play 48 minutes in a game?
Not always.
Okay, so does that isn't indicative of what a player does in a basketball game?
Yes, because it's based on per game.
No, it's not based on 48 minutes. 48 minutes is not a game.
It just sounds like you don't know how math works, bro.
No, 40.
You heard that, Brandon? He says it's predicated on per game. Remember, this is another thing about totals there's another thing about totals they don't want to accept. I mean, about analytics they don't want to accept. There's no analytics without totals. Every analytic is predicated on your totals. Nothing is predicated on your averages. Your box plus minus is predicated on your totals. Your win shares totals, your per game totals, all this stuff is predicated on your totals. None of these stats that they love talking about is predicated off averages. It's all predicated on totals.
As soon as he said that everyone don't play 48 minutes, there you go, it's made up. Because they don't play it's made up. Do you understand that? It's made up because no one plays 48 minutes unless you play overtime or you Wilt Chamberlain.
Exactly. Unless you're Wilt Chamberlain, nobody's playing for it. Nobody's done it. So let's continue. Again, now mind you, he said, remember his initial question was, what compound of stats is more valuable than all these numbers? So we must discuss these numbers if you want to use them as a value, but they don't even know how to discuss it. They're mad. They can't even have the dialogue. They can't even have the conversation. So and supposedly this dude has 2 degrees, from my understanding, Brandon. He has 2 degrees. I don't know what the degrees are in, but supposedly he has 2 degrees. He's graduated. He's, I guess, a Harvard standard.
I guess if you count junior high and high school.
Minutes? No. 48 minutes is not a player does not play 48 minutes in the game, sir. So you cannot call it a game stat. It's predicated on how
many minutes are in the game?
No, it's predicated on your minutes played, sir.
How many minutes are in the game?
48.
Okay, so what? So if you're multiplying it by 48, and there's 48 minutes in a game, is that not per game?
No, because a player, as you agreed, doesn't play 48 minutes in a game.
But that doesn't determine that it's not per
the
game.
48 exactly. So the 48 minutes that the player's stat is multiple games.
If you're not realizing, the only thing that you're arguing is that it's not per minute. You're not arguing that it's not per game.
No, I'm telling you, it's a stat that you don't believe in because it's a stat that doesn't determine what happens on the basketball court.
Again, you just said it's not per game, but yet you're arguing that it's not per minute.
Again, I'm telling you that it's not per game because a player doesn't.
It's per the minutes they play per game.
A game, you can play 1 minute in a game. That's a game.
How you get credit for the whole game?
Hey, thank you. You can play 1 minute. You can play 1 minute, and that's called you playing a game. That's not. That's why they do it by per 48 minutes because they want to add the minutes you played to give it some kind of contextual to give you the idea of what you were doing while you were on the floor.
I mean, just like per 100, per 36 minutes.
These are all made up stats. Minutes. These are not real stats. Even your average is not real stats. LeBron James did not score 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists in every game he played in. That's just the averages when you take the total amount of points or rebounds and assists he had compared to the total games he's played. That's it. The real numbers for LeBron are his actual total. That's what you actually do. That's the actual assists he got. Those are the actual rebounds he got. Those are the actual points he acquired. Those are the real numbers.
I mean,
and
like
everything else is fluff.
That's Exhibit B. Or is A. I don't know which one we're going to go with, but they don't understand basic math.
No, this was basic math. This one's basic math. So this is Exhibit A. This is basic math.
Exhibit A, yeah. B is discrediting.
It's the play of the month. It's discrediting the play of the month because there's 2 in this era, not 2 in Jordan's era. That's
Thou shalt not under.
We got to come up with the 10 commandments.
Understand math. Thou shalt not discredit error.
Thou shalt know 6 is less than 11.
48 minutes in a game.
No, but it is per game.
Are not a real stat. It's a made-up stat. It's a fake stat. It's not a real stat. That's my point. It's a fake stat.
So if I have 30 days in a year where I make $1 million, and then for the rest of the 335 days in a year, I don't make any money. Did I still make
So Brandon, that's where the clip end right there. We got to end the clip right there. But Brandon, did you hear what he said? He said, so if I made $1 million for 30 days and I didn't make no more money for the rest of the year, does that mean I didn't make $1 million? I don't know what the hell he was asking me. I don't know what that had to do with the conversation.
He just described his total. His total. That's all. He just described his total.
That's what I told him. I was like, bro, the analogy you just brought up is completely not have nothing to do with this. I said, your $1 million is $1 million. That's not your minutes. That's not your defensive win shares. That's not. What are you talking about? What the hell is that? What are you talking about, bro?
I mean, you should have just asked him how many points do Jordan score per 48 minutes and just throw him off the wrench. Like, I don't know how many he scored. If he's gonna average more than 30 points per game if he played 48 minutes. Jordan averaged 38 minutes per game. He averaged 30 points per game. How many will he average in 48 minutes?
They can't help themselves, Brandon. They can't help
Exhibit
themselves.
A.
They are, like I said, man, Exhibit A, they're not good with math. They're just not. They're not good with math at all. And we're trying to explain it to them, and that's why they don't like to have these conversations, because, again, they want to dictate what we're going to talk about, how we're going to talk about it. That's why they don't like coming up here. They want us to fail so they can tell people nobody cares about us. But the fact that we got all the subscribers we're gaining, you already know what we're doing on Facebook. We're popular on TikTok. We're popular on Twitter. Well, not Twitter, but we're popular on Instagram. We're popular all over. People and our phrases, our information, our graphs are being spread out. It's driving them crazy. And then now we have Lamont, who's our ally, and you already know Lamont has pull. Lamont has his channel and what he's been doing. It's driving them crazy. And then Lamont's a part of the TikTok paid content creator program. So TikTok is pushing out his content more than anybody else's that's not in the thing. And he showed me today, his channel was top 10, which he gave us credit to helping him get there, was top 10 in sports channels in the program. So we making moves on TikTok. And they don't like that. They're upset about that. So now it's a TikTok takeover. It's just a wrap for you, Zesty Jeffries. What are you guys are gonna do? What are you guys gonna talk about? How can you talk the game of basketball? What are you gonna do when GOAT James Kingdom arrives? All you're gonna do is cower and cry and say that supposedly you cooked me on another live. Imagine, how did you cook me on another live and hear it right here in front of everybody? You didn't cook me here. So you saw me deal with two of them, and you want to see some more of that J-Bo conversation? Go to Ochi Clips channel on YouTube, and it's available there as well. And you'll hear me go in on him about all kind of stuff. We'll have a great. Again, these guys can't have a conversation with me because I'm too smart for them, and that's why they get mad, because I'm not supposed to be as smart as I am. I got to deal with it in life in general. Even when I'm at work, people at my job be surprised at how smart I am and the stuff that I get done at work. They be like, "Oh wow, you really did that?" Like, yeah, of course. It's real simple. I got it. Don't worry about it. It's taken care of. You can get back to work. It's what I do.
I
I
mean,
solve problems.
to be honest, it's kind of simple to talk to them. It's two things all the time. They don't understand basic math and they discredit errors. As soon as you tell them that, they're going to try to not do both, but it's hard for them. It's hard for them. If they can't do both, they're just going to leave.
Yeah, and they can't. And like I said, man, we're not going nowhere. So the fact that y'all mad that Lamont is now dealing with what we're doing here in GOAT James Kingdom, y'all should have took advantage of it when Lamont opened up his platform for all of you Zesties that were a part of his channel before. It's not our fault that GOAT James Kingdom is doing what GOAT James Kingdom does. Brandon and I do our own thing. We don't really wait on Lamont to do anything. We don't ask Lamont for anything. We just collaborate with him, and we work towards making both our content and our channels and pages continue to blow. So if you like what we do, again, follow both channels. Again, GOAT James Kingdom and FYF Sports Debate. Catch us live every Saturday on TikTok, where we literally just destroy Zesty Jeffries left and right. But like I told y'all, this is GOAT James Kingdom. GOAT James Kingdom is right here. Me and my boy B Lee. That's it. That's who GOAT James Kingdom is. And then we have our members. So shout out to all our GJK members who support us, all our GOAT James Kingdom fans, everybody who follows us on all our other platforms. Shout out to y'all. But we have our own content. And like I told y'all, when Brandon says, hey, let's do this, hey, Johnny, I'm like, let's make it happen. And when I say, hey, Brandon, let's try this, he goes, you know what? Let's give it a try. And that's just what we've been doing for the last almost 4 years now. And we about to get to 200 episodes. Y'all going to be in trouble when we do episode 200. It's going to be great. I kind of miscalculated. I thought the 200 episode was going to be on Valentine's Day. It's actually going to be a couple of weeks after.
Yeah, it's almost being March, ain't it?
Yeah, and then we're gonna have our our fourth year anniversary in April. So, yeah, man. Again, we're GOAT James Kingdom, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going nowhere. LeBron's not going nowhere. Did the Lakers win tonight? This matter of fact,
Yeah, they won.
Because they were whooping what's it called behind early.
Yeah, it's a bunch of that was an easy win.
Yeah, easy win. Yeah, LeBron had that crazy alley hoop.
And he had a nasty dunk, and Bronny got another fast break dunk. So.
Yeah. Supposedly the Lakers are in the works and finalizing a deal to get DeAndre Hunter. Did you hear about that?
I saw that, but you know how that is.
Yeah, it could be anything. Okay, Lakers put up 142 again. Lakers are undefeated when they put up 120 points plus. Still, they're like 16-0, 17-0 when they score over 120. So the Lakers win 142 to 111. Then the other finals for today, you have the Grizzlies who lost versus the Pelicans. The Knicks beat the Trailblazers.
Bluetooth connected.
Hold on. Why is it doing that? I can't really hold on. And then what's it called? Yeah, we had the Celtics without a Jaylen Brown beat the Kings. The Kings were the horrible franchise. The Magic win versus the Raptors. That's a good victory for them. But now we got the Pistons playing versus the Warriors. That just tipped off into the first quarter. Joker's back tonight, and they're playing the Clippers. That's in the third quarter, 68-67. The Suns are facing the Cavs. That's a 69-58 matchup with the Suns up. And you got the Jazz and the Nets playing. So those are all the games that are on slate tonight as NBA fans. Hopefully you get a good chance to watch NBA tonight. That's what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. The link is up. Anybody want to come join us and have a conversation? But again, it's a wrap for all you Zesties. We done took over TikTok. We already took over YouTube. We already took over Facebook. I think we got, again, Brandon, I still think we have the best LeBron Facebook group still to this day. I don't think nobody has.
That group is crazy.
That group is crazy. Oh, it is crazy, man. I mean, I'm every day we have to. Oh my God, we have to deal with so much. It became almost a full-time job, bro. I be spending almost an hour just going through just trying to
Yeah, that's
delete
definitely a full time
posts. Like
job.
I'm like, wow. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. All these people trying to post in our group. Like, where did y'all come from? And then, like I said, we tried with Twitter, man, but Twitter is just not it, man. Twitter, you know, I don't know how to get popping on Twitter. Brandon tried for 2 years. I tried for the last 2 years. It ain't.
It ain't worth it.
Yeah, it ain't worth it. We've tried it. I just basically go to Twitter for information and get clips and stuff like that. So that's all I do there, man. We got Juan Boy in the building. What's good, Juan Boy?
Every time we get to come on Friday night, that's what's good.
That's
What's
what's up.
good,
I
one boy?
appreciate that, man.
What's
What's
up,
good,
baby?
man?
What's good,
Nothing much,
brother?
man. So, oh, Juan Boy, you want to tell folks about your experience since you've been doing TikTok lives and how they've been hanging, how they've been dealing with you?
They don't like me.
Nah, they don't like you.
They don't like me because what they try to do to other ball fans, they try to yell and scream and intimidate them. And it don't even take much for me to even raise my voice. Because soon as I get to talking, I drown anybody out. You can hear nothing nobody else saying, but you can hear me. And I'm not scared of them dudes. And I go, depending what if I whoever platform I go to, I'm going to go in with the same energy that they be having for anybody when they come with the disrespect. They're gonna come with the disrespect anyway. That's like fighting then and then having to go get the gun when you should have just went the gun so you go get the gun so you ain't have to fight. So that's the approach. That's what I'm going to. That's what I'm going to take the approach. If we're going to talk basketball, and I switch to, and my main focus is like you're not going to try to reel me into the debate about Jordan and LeBron because I already know that Jordan's not a better basketball player than LeBron. So my whole argument is Jordan ain't the GOAT. And I'm either going, what you want me to either tell you why he ain't the GOAT or you want to show me. And if I show you or if I tell you, you ain't gonna like it. So all no ball, he kicked me off. They was calling me all everything but a child of God when I was up when I got off the panel. Dudes with man buns and all that. I ain't worried about none of that. And I'm back at them as soon as they lift me off restriction because I can't leave the R word alone, man. They every time I say the R word, I get banned.
Yeah, you can't use the R word, bro. You can't use it. I got kicked off the other day for what happened because no ball talk starts get up and I said with BAN and that got me kicked off too as well and I was like, man, let me just go to sleep, man. I'm done with that, man. But Ronald, you be over there acting wild with them over there, man. You want to give us your experience dealing with the Zesties over there?
Yeah, man. Salute to the panel, everybody. It's a different world over there, man. Today I had to take a break, man. I really couldn't get up. I wasn't trying to get on no panels just because it's so opinionated. It's not objective. Like their takes are just their feelings. It's just hard to argue that. Like I get at it be to the point where I just don't even feel like arguing with them at this point because they're just gonna tell me their feelings and I'm just gonna go with the objective stuff and we're not gonna get nowhere because they're gonna tell me how they feel, if they care about it, if they don't, what they care about, what count, what don't count. And I ain't got time for that. I was in all ball live too. But he made me crash out. And everybody that know me know I don't crash out. But he made me crash out. It was just a disrespect the way he talked to people. You know what I mean? He can't talk without cursing. He can't, have a civil conversation with people. And it goes for the rest of the Zesty Jeffries, and they hate that word. But yeah, they get in their little circles. Like today, I found out that you can go live through the group, and it'll add everybody. So I think that's how they do it. They go live through their TikTok group, and then that's when it pulls all of the Zesties into one. It notifies all the Zesties that they're live. So they got a lot of tactics, a lot of tricks. But man, we here to fight, man. We're here. The GJK assassins are in the building, and we're gonna keep fighting a good fight, man. That's all I got.
Oh, okay. So they have a group chat like we have on TikTok, and from there, anybody goes live, it lets all of them know that they're live, so they all
Yes.
get the alert. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I found that out today. You can
The
actually do that
Zesties
through the
are
group.
hilarious, bro.
Now that was like a day or two ago because that's
Yeah, that
when
was
my
too.
account
Okay.
was active. Yeah, you told me that's Remember, that's the live I went live from.
Yeah.
So
Matter of
we
fact,
do
yep.
that.
That's right before you got restricted.
That's crazy, bro. Like I said, man, the thing about TikTok that saved them was they can be on there for hours, right? And obviously, people want to have the discourse, people want to have the discussion, and TikTok makes it very easy for you to do it. It's on your phone, it's quick, you're on TikTok already. So it's already like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, boom, let me do that. And that's really the best thing about TikTok is the lives. Because to be honest with you, the TikTok videos are not that good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little weird. Like I said, I scroll through our time. We get a lot of different feeds though when we looking through our TikTok, but still, the lives are all active. People love talking. There's no real like rules, and the only rule on TikTok lives is be the one with the most outrageous takes. Like that's somebody came on Chilltown's live and told him today that he's a casual because he never has a hot take. That he just talks the game. He never gives a hot take. Like, why do you want him to have a hot take? Why can't he just just be chill? That's his name is Chilltown. Dudes is so weird, man. But we got my boy DVD here. What up, DVD, man? Thanks for joining me on a Friday night exposure with the Exposure. We're here talking hoops. I see you sent us a video about LeBron passing. They don't let us show LeBron videos, man. We can't show LeBron videos, man. We get flagged for showing LeBron, bro. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, the problem with that is that I appreciate that you changed or created a new paradigm in this whole GOAT argument and debate and everything, and got us off that old I think they've been selling the Jordan brand for so long, they don't know how to do anything else. And what you've done here with GOAT James Kingdom, and you got over there with FYF and everything, is y'all just asking the right questions. And I enjoy that more than anything else, because you see they have no answers. They're all pat in what they do. But one of the things I will ask you to do, because you have the reach you do, is that, like, I put that passing video up there for a reason, because if you look at that video, it shows you something Jordan never did. They can't even say Jordan had this type of skill level or anything for the type of passes you see LeBron make, the type of court generalship and stuff that he gives. And that's something that we don't even talk about enough. We talk about, yeah, he's a court general. Yeah, he got court vision. We talk about that a lot. But I think they need to see more of it. And you can just say, I never seen Jordan make those type of passes. I never seen Jordan affect the defense this way. Because it's just, instead of get off on the scoring tip. Because everybody want to talk scoring because they feel comfortable talking scoring. They don't feel comfortable talking any other part of the game. And I think that should be a next level or next line of attack, and showing like, this is why LeBron is greater, not just because he scores all these points, but because he affects other aspects of the game as well. So, that's my spill and beef for this evening. So
now that's what's up. No, again, we've been doing films on Sundays, right, Brandon? We've been showing the films on Sundays, right? Showing people how good LeBron
what
is.
you want to show tomorrow? Are we done showing Jordan?
No, we can keep showing whatever. I listen. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The last 2 weeks about Kobe, man, changed my whole perspective on Kobe with the eye test, man. It really did, man. I'm down to do more, man. I'm down to do more Jordan, man. Because the thing about it is, we could do the young LeBron, but that's just not fair, man. Showing them 07 LeBron, 08 LeBron, 09 LeBron.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to show him like before 08. I think we should show him 06. 09.
I think we should show him 06.
Yeah,
I think we
show
can show 09. So people can see that, Bron.
Yeah, we need to, because we need to show. We need to show LeBron game that we can show without being flagged.
Ain't that the year he averaged 30?
He did average 30. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
What's up, fellas?
He did. What's good, David? But yeah, I'll do that, because 06 and 07, especially in the playoffs, LeBron was ridiculous, bro. Even before Detroit, he was ridiculous. But they don't like those. They don't like that. They call glazing, but they don't like watching basketball, man. They only like talking their narratives.
I mean, if we're going to show that LeBron, we have to show the older Jordan.
Sure, you should show 2020.
Because the younger Jordan is just not fair.
They were trying to say that we should show. Yeah, we should. Oh my God, yeah. 'Cause younger Jordan is definitely. I don't even know old Jordan. What old Jordan game can we show?
I mean, we got some of them. You know, we got some of the playoff ones.
His best finals performance is when he dropped
I thought you meant like
55 on
Wizards Jordan.
Phoenix.
You mean like so you mean like
No,
'98
no,
Jordan?
not the Wizard Jordan. That was terrible. That's up a few games.
Cause we watched '95 Jordan. We watched '98 Jordan. '98 Jordan in a game 7, bro, was not it.
You should watch that.
So
Like I said, the
I
55
mean, we
point
watched
game
the
with the Kings.
'96 Jordan too, and we watched the '98.
we watched it. We watched the
97 and
55-point
'98
game with the Knicks.
because we
We watched
watched
the
the
No,
55
no,
game with the Knicks.
Phoenix.
both Utah closing
Phoenix in
games
the
too.
finals.
Sounds like Jordan ain't got enough. to
But you
me.
talking about the game he shook 43 shots? That's like a 15-minute
Yeah.
video.
Nah,
Like a
not that
15-minute
one.
video.
I don't want to see that. They
Not
ain't
that
gonna
that
win.
game.
That's
They're
Jeff
gonna
too.
say they're gonna say that's cherry picking.
Exactly.
Exposure.
Like you give
Even though he
his
scored
best
40.
finals performance, and
It's
they'll even
good.
say that's cherry
No,
picking.
we need to show Jordan '96 through '98 because that's what most people saw Michael Jordan, and they say that's the greatest player they ever seen. And we go show them that a 21-year-old LeBron James was even better.
Yep.
All
Oh
right,
my God. That
quick
that
question.
that. Mm-hmm.
Quick question. You say you can't show like LeBron games. Is it just full games or is it just the clips? Because I see these clips up on YouTube of him passing into us, and they're running on YouTube. So like the clip
Yeah,
I
no,
sent
like
you,
the one you just sent me right now is from NBA.com. It's definitely gonna get
okay,
flagged.
it's
If
gonna
it
get
comes straight, yeah, if it comes from like NBA.com directly, yeah, it's gonna get flagged instantly. They're gonna
okay. How
shut the
about
live down.
NBA TV TV with the NBA RTV something like that? That's another one they had out there. Because I'm just like,
Yeah,
why
they
you
nice with their
come up
content.
with others?
Yeah, no, because what it is that the more modern games, which LeBron plays in, are like detected by the AI or the algorithm in the system. The older games, what we say we can play the older games. Like if it was something from like the early Cavs stint for LeBron, and some of the stuff from Miami, like if when we played the Boston game for Miami and LeBron, that one got flagged. So it really be depending on where it comes from too. Cause like if it comes from like ABC, it might get flagged. If it's on TNT or TBS, it's kind of good. If it's NBC, I think usually stuff from the '90s is good as long as you don't play the intro or the songs from there. But again, all the modern LeBron games are hard to play. They really do flag you for playing them. So, and we're trying to do a better job this year. We spent a
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
the first 3 years.
LeBron games are just too current. You have to
Yeah,
look
it's
for
too
something
current.
like before 2008, I believe.
You'd have to
Yep.
clip them up yourself. That
Even
would
when you
be
do that,
probably the only way.
even when you do that, it don't matter. Even if you take it, even the NBA is cracking down on social media content, because of people like ESPN are upset about it. That's why they bought out what's called playback TV.
Yeah, I
They didn't
see
want
like
no.
guys like Heat Check, like he narrates whole things of the games and stuff like that. And he don't get flagged.
They get flagged. Trust me, they get flagged. Those dudes don't
Yeah,
get monetized. Yeah, they get flagged. They get flagged. Trust me. They
Yeah, it's
don't tell
not worth
nobody.
it.
I
That's
see
why
him.
we don't show LeBron
You can
games. It's
do
not
you
worth
can
it.
do play by yeah you can do play by play, but you can't show the game. You can't show it. That
Because
you
that's what
can't
he
do that.
does. Like he shows
Yeah.
highlights of the game and he talks over the highlights. I like him. I think
Who
he's
which channel
like
is that?
European. Heat Check.
What Heat checks?
Yeah, Heat Check. And
Let's go look them up. Heat
he
checks. Okay.
yeah he narrates the over highlights and tells you about the game and what happened in the game and all this kind of stuff.
Okay. That's the
Yeah,
name of
shout
the
out to
channel?
him. Yeah, shout out to
Yeah,
him too.
Heat Check.
Okay, I see it. Heat
He
check.
checked
Here it is.
Hicko. Who else?
He's constantly
It's
he
a
puts up
sport.
uh, he
It's a
puts up
sport. Definitely
weekly
be going in with
videos.
LeBron content.
Yeah, he puts up Laker games, all that. And he's a Knicks fan.
You know what? He probably gets him from the what's it called? From the local channels. Cause that's what it looks like. They're not NBA games. They're not from the NBA.
I think he's in Europe. He probably gets it from League Pass.
No, it's hard to get it off League Pass because I don't know how people get games off League. I mean, unless somebody knows how to record stuff off your computer, because I
Yeah,
don't know
you
how
can
to I
record
know how
stuff
to
off
rip stuff from
the computer.
YouTube. But like I said, once it's an NBA clip video, it's gonna get flagged for sure.
And there's
But
also
I do
that
see
guy
that
goaded.
he does have some videos here.
Also, the guy goaded. He does videos too, where he narrates the games and whatnot.
Yeah, but this doesn't.
Sometimes when I
This,
miss a game, I watch their videos to catch up what happened.
but these don't look like yeah, like he's just talking about the game. He's not.
Yeah, he
But
talks. He talks about the game while he shows clips of what
yeah,
happened.
that's a little different. You can do that.
A whole bunch of the old stuff.
Yeah, you can. This is kind of stuff you can kind of do right here because they're using different clips from different videos.
Yeah, and Johnny, I sent you another one as well. But this is like from like Chiefs 24 or something. It's not an NBA or anything. It's just, and this how it looks like it's a bunch of older games, like back in Cleveland days and all this stuff that they have clips up from. So check that out. Maybe that's something.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, shout out to you, Gil. Man, Gil, we would love to have you back on again. Obviously, just reach out to us. Let us know when you're available, man. We'll make it happen. Because again, we had a great conversation with you last time you were on, and this time it'll just be us. We won't bring nobody up, man. It'll just be you and I and Lamont, and we'll just have a real conversation about some stuff. Because them Zesties, boy, they some weird people, bro. But you know about that already, because you hang around nothing but Kobe fans and Jordan fans. All your people are Jordan fans and Kobe fans. Every last one of your peoples.
Yeah, especially that one guy. I forget his name. He played for the Timberwolves.
McCants.
Yeah, he hates LeBron. He's a LeBron hater, that guy.
Yeah, I remember he was saying that he heard about LeBron when he was a senior, when he got like Player of the Year and not him. But I saw when LeBron was a junior, they were on the same Youth USA basketball team, and LeBron was the MVP. So he knew all about LeBron. He was just trying to lie.
Yeah, LeBron's always the MVP of everything he ever does.
Yeah, these are the problems. But we already know LeBron could pass, man. That was the thing about LeBron coming into the league. The question was LeBron James a Magic or was he a Jordan? Come to find out, he was both.
I mean, LeBron's the greatest point guard too. Greatest point guard, greatest point forward, greatest small forward. The trifecta.
You know, when you say that, Brandon, a lot of people always, come to the idea of thinking about him being a point guard in the sense of passing. But when you really think about his ability to get to the lane, right? His ability to get to the basket, like that's a point guard's dream, to get to the middle of the defense and break. That's how you break the defense down, by getting to the middle of it. And LeBron's the best at getting to the middle of the defense in NBA history.
That's the one thing Skip Bayless will never deny, that he's the greatest driver of the basketball.
That's crazy.
But my thing like this is, when LeBron's doing this, he doesn't always do it to score. Like these guys, a lot of these guys go and get that deep to score. He's doing it to force the defense to commit to something so that he can exploit that.
Facts.
And then later on, when he wants to score, he then goes in and like does the same thing, but now he takes the bucket because they're scared he's going to pass. So it's the cerebral part of the game that makes him special that way. A lot of guys can drive to the middle lane, get there, get blocked off, and then throw a pass or something like that out of that, situation. But when you're going down there already knowing what you want to do and what's going to dictate it by the movement of the defense, that's telling you that's a cerebral part. That's called, when we talk about basketball IQ, highest IQ levels, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, and my problem with Luka nowadays, even with Luka, is that sometimes he dribbles all the way in there and he's really not thinking of anything other than trying to score. But then once he realizes he can't score, he has enough court vision to get himself out of the problem. He's not going down there thinking, I'm going to get this guy help. I'm going to get this guy on. I'm going to make this guy. That's the difference between the two types of players. Yeah, you have great court vision, but if you don't have that strategic mindset that I need to get these guys off so they can benefit me later in this game, you just, it doesn't happen. You end up getting a lot of jump passes like Kobe used to do. You end up, like Jordan and Kobe did. They did with jump passes. Why? Because they get in the air, they can't get that shot off, so they throw the ball out.
Yep. No, you making sense because I'm gonna show them so that they don't think we just be talking, right? Here on this play here, you can see LeBron James dribbling. He is dribbling to that spot, like you said. He's setting up the defense. He's reading the defense. He's setting everything up. He knows what he needs to be. He knows where he needs to be at to make the right pass to get everything to get to the open man, and he's gonna find the open man. Look, the defense don't know what to do. Boom, find open man, and that's all from LeBron James dribbling. He's not just like you saying like Luka, where he just looking to get a shot, and if he doesn't have it, like just pass it. But LeBron James is always looking to get to the open man. He reads the defense. That's why, like Brandon said, he's really the best point guard in NBA history. He just reads the defense better than anybody ever could do it.
Man, those
and then he can score. And
they
then he
won't
can
label him a
score.
point guard because it's not fair. So they won't label him a point guard.
And then he can score. That's what makes it even worse, that he can score. Look at this. Look right here. He's reading the defense. Look, boom, he's reading it.
No, look.
That's nasty. It's crazy.
Man, that orange cap.
Crazy that you can make passes on a dime like that. It's not. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's not easy to make sure that the guy get.
Kids, like you got the thing about it is he sees that ahead of time. He's setting that up. Oh, this defender, he stepped down because of the first play you diagnosed. As soon as that defender dropped down and then ran back up to get to his assignment, Jefferson was right there, wide open layup. You know what I'm saying? He saw it. He said, "I can wait for this guy to respond." See, he's not going to commit to me. Boom. Look, boom, pass, bang.
Man, the Cavs have like the worst uniforms.
Gave up a dunk. He gave up a dunk for a 3-pointer. Just nasty again. Jordan don't do nothing like this. We ain't gonna get no compilation of Jordan doing this. Oh my God! Did you see that pass?
But the thing about some of those passes, yeah, but you see those passes.
Oh my God,
he's doing that because he's got to get Kevin Love off. If you remember, he has to get Kevin Love off, so Kevin Love is going to be useful to him later in the game. You know what I'm saying? You got to get JR off, because if you let JR go to sleep during that game, come the third and fourth quarter, JR is going to be useless for you. So you got to get these guys into the game early and stuff, get them the feel of the basketball so they'll be useful for you in the third and fourth quarter. So that's what I'm saying. He's thinking about these things in the beginning of the game, knowing that, I can get my points anytime I want, especially that LeBron. I can get anything I want, and but I got to get these other guys into the game. And that's the difference.
Was it Kevin Love, the leader in first quarter points when he played one of them seasons?
He was? I didn't know about that.
I think he was. Kevin Love was led
the team. You be having these obscure stats, one boy. That's
No, I was watching the game.
I didn't know about that.
In the game.
I don't know.
But man,
a lot of guys have had their best season.
I mean, the man is
LeBron.
I don't think this is poetry. He's not even scoring, and this thing is like a highlight film in itself. You know what I'm saying? And these guys can't. So you go talk Kobe, you can talk to Jordan or whatever you want. Put together a compilation like this for them, and let me see if it's anything close to that.
Like Anderson Varejao. What do you ever do without LeBron?
LeBron, come on, man.
Nothing.
Come on. I mean, he looks this good.
Don't LeBron got more assists than Kobe and LeBron? Don't he have more assists than Kobe and Mike together, Brandon?
I think so.
Yep.
Probably do. But I'm just saying, if you look at this, man. It's unbelievable, man. This is like, come on, man.
And Kobe played 20 years.
And they both gone.
You would probably have to put Kobe and Mike together to get a highlight like this. You got to put Kobe and Mike together to get a highlight like this. Look at that pass. Wow.
But like I said, these are
That's
one-off
nasty.
passes.
Wow.
These are not one-off passes. Some of these guys will have one pass like this their whole career. That wrap around from corner to corner, baseline to baseline. Come on, man. And he's just doing this on rope.
Somebody put in the comments, got more assists than Stockton. Duh. Of course, you don't got more assists than Stockton. Nobody does.
And nobody ever will.
That is crazy, man. Again, he's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. I mean, I don't even know what would be the argument sometimes, man. That's why I be telling people I'm done trying to even say that there is a debate. There is no debate. Like, LeBron's the GOAT. That's it.
All you have to do is look at his stats. And his
That's
stats
it.
right there just tell you he's the GOAT.
And this video got 5.3 million views, Brandon.
He has the greatest career in NBA history. And it ain't even close.
The Chief got 100,000 subscribers. Is he a LeBron fan? He got LeBron. Oh man, this guy got good videos. I guess we're gonna have to subscribe to this channel. There we go.
Like I said, I look at it.
Yeah, man. But like I said, man, it's this idea that there's a circle of LeBron fans that are like running around here scared of Jordan fans doesn't even exist anymore. They don't even exist anymore. Like right now, it's the opposite. Jordan fans are running from LeBron fans. They don't even want to have the conversation unless they can dictate how it's have, what's being said, the way it's being said. They are very insecure, super insecure.
Ask you questions and don't let you answer.
Oh, they never let you answer. They be having 117 million questions, but don't want to let you answer not one of them.
Yep.
They believe. Well, what they believe is that by them saying everybody knows makes something a fact. Everybody knows Jordan is the GOAT. That's not a fact, man. You know how it works. Everybody knows. It's like everybody don't know. You got to come here and tell me why. And I love when you do that. And you put their feet to fire. And I love when B. Lee smack on them and stuff. You know, because B. Lee come at him with that smooth criminal type stuff on him. And when he does that, and he be like, explain that to me. So you gotta love it, man. It's just like, come on. Everybody
First thing they'll say is 6-0. That's the very first thing that always comes out their mouth.
Oh, they
and then we always say what?
Bill
Russell.
I tell them
that's when they get mad. That's when they're like, hey, you always got to bring somebody else into the debate. It's supposed to be about LeBron and Jordan. You guys always need somebody else. Your man's career is not enough. You got to bring somebody else into it.
But the thing is, that's not even Jordan's mark.
His own pedestal, okay? I'll put Bill Russell on his own pedestal. Sam Jones, then. Sam Jones must be your GOAT. You don't want Bill Russell? Sam Jones, 8 in a row. What do you want?
Just go ahead and go with John Havlicek. Since they hate Robert Horry, go with John Havlicek.
I'm just saying. But like I said, the thing I love about what you guys put together and what you guys do is what you're doing is information is the best thing to go to battle with. And the way y'all put y'all charts out and y'all put your information out, you don't know how many people I go out and, like, you know, we have these Jordan arguments all the time. And what I do is I just send a couple of y'all little the markups y'all do, and I just take a screenshot of that and I email it to them. I say, now when you go digest this, come back and talk to me. It just kills the pain. I almost lost 2 golf partners doing that.
Brandon, we got people like, hey, Brandon, we got people like here. Like I said, man, listen, bro, this is, I told you, Brandon, man, we got people out here sharing. Brandon knows this because people been sharing Brandon's graph for a long time now. And like Brandon said, at work, he's just known as the LeBron guy. He can't even go to a convention for work without people stepping up to him about the GOAT debate. But again, this is what we're here to do. This is what GOAT James Kingdom is for. If we're gonna have the GOAT debate, you know, me, Brandon, we're gonna do something. Let's do it. Like, there's no, like, 100%. So we're gonna have the GOAT debate. We're here to have it. We're here to explain it. We're not afraid to tell you why LeBron's the GOAT, man, because we have to explain it. As soon as we tell somebody LeBron's the GOAT, they're gonna ask why, how, for real? No way. Wait, they can't accept it until we, like Brandon said, until we start dropping them knowledge on them. So
all you have to say is 40,000, 10,000, 10,000. That makes them the GOAT right there.
Nah, they don't. They say that's longevity. That's longevity. Then you have to argue that. That becomes the argument right there.
Who else
Then
has
as soon
done
as they
that?
say
There's other people who's
longevity,
played
go
almost as
with
long
player of
as
the
him, and
month.
they haven't done that.
Player of the month's not longevity at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, it's like who said that? It's like telling somebody Santa Claus doesn't exist. I remember one of you one of your guys.
That's one of my phrases. Yeah.
That's like telling somebody Santa Claus doesn't exist. You have to break through all the conditioning these folks went through for all these years. Matter of fact, it's generational conditioning because, like you said, you got guys coming on here 30 years old telling like they saw Jordan. And it's like, yeah, you saw his shoe commercial, but you ain't see Jordan. You see him playing the games and stuff.
You saw the highlight.
You know what I'm saying? You heard
the
what
21 highlights. The 21 highlights.
Yeah, you saw what somebody else said about it. But then when you sit down and you watch the games and you're looking at that, they have nothing to say. They
heard Marv Albert say spectacular move, and they were all hooked after that.
No, the ones that really get them.
But they get creative though. But on TikTok they get creative. Remember, they can't really be redundant. What they do is they create a topic on TikTok to have a start of the live, and then from there it'll tailor to LeBron. That's why I always tell people any basketball discussion is really the GOAT debate. So as an example, the other day they had a live about Pippen, and they had the nerve to compare Scottie Pippen to Robert Horry. Like that's the kind of role player they said Scottie Pippen was. They were literally trying to do that. And then there was another live where a dude was saying that it's Mike, Kobe, Steph. That's the top 3 greatest players of all time.
I've seen that. You've had that in one of your.
That's on Ochi Clips. That's on Ochi Clips. You gotta go check out Ochi Clips channel.
True. But Johnny, that is true when facts don't matter. You understand? That's true when facts don't matter. You can say anything if facts don't matter. If reality doesn't exist in your world.
If you can bend reality, right? If you can bend the spoon, then it really ain't a spoon, right?
That's it.
Because the spoon's not there.
Because the spoon's not there.
The way to actually shut up Steph fans is just tell them Steph is not the greatest anything, and they're going to complain about him being the greatest shooter of all time, and you're going to have to ask him to explain it. How's he the greatest shooter? What is he the greatest in shooting at? And they're going to go with his totals and 3-pointers made.
They probably are going to say that. They're going to have to.
Did they?
Yeah.
Then you could go with all LeBron totals.
Yeah, but then you got to say that LeBron is better than Reggie Miller. So, and they ain't going to take that. Well, LeBron has more 3-pointers made than Reggie Miller. So,
yeah, I mean,
so if we're going to go with your logic, then let's continue your logic, your logical stream.
And Reggie Miller has longevity because he played 18 seasons.
Oh man, but these are all great clips here. Like I said, man, y'all gotta definitely check out Ochi Clips channel. Keep doing what you're doing, Ochi, man. You done found your niche. I know you was trying to figure out what you can do on your YouTube channel. You done found it. Nobody's doing what you're doing. Nobody's taking TikTok lives and putting them for people to see, because there's always rumors about what's being said on these TikTok lives, and now it's official. You can capture it. You know what I'm saying? So, it started with Lamont though. It started with Lamont. Lamont's the problem. He's the one who started all this, ladies and gentlemen. He's the one who basically went live on No Ball Talks Live the other day and started a whole thing, because it got real chaotic. And then from there, like I said, the basketball gods were my favorite. I literally was on my lunch break. I was heading to go sit down somewhere, and I saw the live, and I clicked on it just to see what they were talking about. And I saw Mez there, and I said, man, you know what? Let me hit this joint tab. Let me see what I'm doing. And then, lucky enough, I got a chance to show y'all what I did to that, man. I exposed that, man. I be feeling so good after that, Brandon. I be coming home happy from work. I told my wife that day. I said, baby, I exposed Zesty all week. All week. I don't know who got that background feed. So
is that the one where he was trying to say, "Oh, what are the trophies? What are the trophies?" That guy.
Yeah, he wanted me to name the trophies, right? So like he wants me to go down the line. I guess what he was gonna say was, if we go by MVPs, Jordan has more, right? If we go by if I would have named all NBA, he would have said all. That would have been an argument as well too. Does the all NBA have any trophies, right?
Of course,
that'd have been another argument. Well, some of them don't believe that. They don't, whatever. So he wanted me to go down the line, but I wasn't going to sit there and do that. Because, like, why do I have to go down the line and name the trophies? You didn't let me answer the question. So how are you going to let me go down the line with all the trophies? Right? Like, we're not having that conversation. Go to NBA.com. You'll see the list of trophies there, and you'll see the list of trophies for Jordan, and you'll see that LeBron has more. That is my answer. That's all I got to tell you. If you don't want to go do that, you can stay in denial. So when he was like, name them, keep naming, I said, okay, you know what? Since you want me to name them, I'm going to name the one you really want to talk about, player of the month. Is that what you want to discuss? Do you want to talk about the player of the month? And that's when he was like, oh, you brought up player of the month, player of the week. I said, no, do you want to talk about it? Because you keep telling me to name something. So I named one. And then when I tried to talk about it, he wouldn't let me talk about it. He got all upset. And they've been talking about me ever since. I guarantee you, bro. I've been in conversations all week with it. And they all been studying that. Well, maybe they. Damn, that's another thing too. That shows you how corny they are. They refuse to come to our lives because they don't want to make it seem like they're giving us views, engagement, none of that. They don't want to give me nothing that I could use against them.
Can't get MVP
but it's too late, right?
Of the month.
Yeah, but it's too late, right, Brandon? Because every time they give me something, what do I do with it? I just turn around and make something out of it. So now look at it. Now we got the GOAT James Bible coming out. We about to commission the GOAT James Bible because they said that we. I need a name, man. I need to be a name, man. Reverend A. Johnny's not cool enough.
Out here turning water to wine.
Yeah, man. Reverend A. Johnny's not good enough, man. It just isn't, man. In fact,
I got you. I got you. Yeah. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know. I already got you.
Yeah, I'm the minister of defense for sure. That is without a doubt. So, you know what I'm saying? When I keep telling you, Zesty, stop playing with us here in GOAT James Kingdom because we're not kids, man. We are grown men around here, man. We have you, Zesty Jeffries, crying. So let me go ahead. Let me actually go play y'all the GOAT James Kingdom, GOAT James Bible anthem.
In the shadow of the throne, GOAT James reigns supreme. Crafted arguments so sharp, they cut just like a dream. Jordan fans in denial, clutching at their straws. Kobe stands frozen,
keep pausing because of love.
GOAT James Kingdom shines bright like a star. Zesty Jeff is shaking, they know who we are. GOAT James Kingdom, we reign with the facts, warding off the evil with scripts on the tracks. LeBron's legacy rising, can't dim the light in this war of the ghosts. We set it all right. Flip the pages of the Bible. Knowledge like a sword. Debunking all the myths
that made the legends born.
each stat and every point, a dagger to their pride. In this kingdom of truth,
There's nowhere to
You Zesties can't hide no more.
it ignites. The truth can't be
The show.
in the
GOAT
arena
James
of
Kingdom.
God. GOAT James Kingdom, we reign with the facts, warding off the evil with scripts on the tracks. LeBron's legacy rising, can't dim the light in this war of the ghosts. We set it all.
Oh, that's right, bitches. It's a wrap for you Zesties. We are about to commission the greatest work of all time. When this is done, y'all gonna be crying for real. Amen. Hallelujah. I rebuke you, devil. I rebuke the devil. I rebuke you, Zesties.
In the name of the Lord.
It's a wrap for all you Zesties. It's a done deal, baby. Oh, that's my new jam right there, fellas. That's my funk.
Hey, Johnny,
Amen.
they should call you the minister, nigga.
The minister of defense, for sure. I'm the minister of defense, for sure. The minister.
Or they got to call you Bishop from Street Fighter, nigga. That joint right there just sounded like Braun Legend.
I got the Holy Bible, right? Right? We got the Holy Bible coming up, baby. Y'all in trouble, bro. Y'all in trouble. Oh my God. Y'all better repent now. Y'all better repent now, get on your knees and start praying to go James Kingdom.
They might as well pray to LeBron since they worship that
wrap
nigga
for
anyway.
y'all. It's a wrap for you Zesties, man. I'm tired of talking to you Zesties, yo. Oh God, let me put the link up for you. Yeah, it's over with, man. Again, man, shout out to everybody who's watching us on FYF Sports Debate. Again, shout out to Lamont, man. Hopefully he's not out here scamming nobody tonight. Hopefully he's chilling.
he could keep on scamming Dark. Go ahead, take some more Dark, buddy.
Get him up out of here.
Oh, and ever since, like I said, the lines have been drawn. They've been crossed. It's a full out war right now in TikTok for the GOAT James Kingdom association with all the Zesty Jeffries. Ever since then, I done found out family recipes. I done found out about a failed rap career. I found out how much money somebody making on TikTok. Now I got to go do their taxes. I got to talk about everything but basketball now.
Don't forget about the 8 houses.
All because he got exposed. All because he got exposed. Mm-hmm. What you said, one boy? Don't forget about what?
The 8 houses.
Oh my! Oh, the 8 houses. Niggas like, I got 8 houses.
8 houses. Can't talk basketball. That motherfucker really said that. That's crazy.
8 houses? Like, who cares if you have 8 houses? I don't care. You could have had 25 houses. Who cares? What you don't have is a GOAT argument for Michael Jordan. That's what I keep telling them.
He ain't talking about real houses.
If you got
Let's say
talking about some Minecraft or some Roblox.
He got some Monopoly. He got some Monopoly houses. Nigga.
He got some Monopoly houses. That's what he got.
He's playing Monopoly with his kids, nigga.
No, yeah, because supposedly he's a real estate agent. That's his job. He's a mortgage broker, whatever he was. Because when he was talking about
Roblox.
When he was talking about 2.9%, there was no 2.9% on no interest rate in 2022. What is he talking about?
It was low back then, yeah.
No, it wasn't. In 2022?
Not in 22. That was like 20, maybe 21.
Before the pandemic, maybe.
Yeah.
But after the pandemic, there was nothing under 4.
Yeah. I remember.
I have a house. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. You lying to be like. They really be thinking that we have no lives. Because remember, everybody they associate with has no lives. So any little accomplishment that one of them ever did in their life is enough to say that they're better than everybody around them. Whether it's the failed rap career, whether it's 8 houses on Monopoly board games, whatever the fuck it is. It's enough for them to try to brag about, bro. Whether it's being at the gym on a Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's whatever silliness that they have going on in their life, bro. These dudes love telling us about their lives, and nobody cares.
Yeah, they think this is lifestyles of the rich and famous.
They're hilarious, bro. Yeah, man. I don't get it, bro. I don't come up here to try to tell people about my life, man. Nobody cares about what I got going on. But I do tell you this: if we get Giannis, y'all in trouble. Don't let us get Giannis before Sunday. We gonna end everything on Sunday. Sunday show is just gonna be all Miami Heat.
You got a LeBron film? Have a better cast around him than he does in Milwaukee?
Hell yeah. Cause we gonna give him Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero's not even playing. You're gonna have Bam, Norman Powell, Giannis, Jaime Jaquez Jr., the Mexican Yao Ming.
He's too short.
Come on, man. No, not in Mexico. Shit, in Mexico, he's the tallest thing walking. He's basically Yao Ming in Mexico. That's what he is. That's exactly what he is, man. Oh my God,
Giannis
going after
is
New
about
World.
to. No, I mean it's just MG bitch ass. He always doing the same shit. But no, sticking to basketball, I think that OKC has the best chance to get Giannis. If I'm gonna be all the way honest with you, like they got the most pieces, they got the most draft capital. So
But why would they do that?
Don't get him,
Chill said that today. Why would they do it though? Why? Like, why would they
why
go
not?
get Giannis?
Why not?
Because they don't
see how
need
they're
him.
struggling.
Why not? It's title.
No, hold on. Y'all see how they're struggling right now. Yeah, I mean, well, you don't want Giannis to go to any other team that could potentially meet up with you in the finals. So it's like, why not just take him? You know what I'm saying?
All
We
you gotta
take
do
him.
is
We're
put
gonna
up
be
the wall.
back-to-back champions this year.
You put up the wall against Giannis.
Look,
nah, that shit
like
don't work.
Yeah, that was like 5 years ago. That was like 5 years
don't
ago.
work though, bro.
That's what the Pacers did last year. They put up the wall.
That's not really what they did, bro. Like they did a whole lot of shit to be able to stop Giannis, or at least slow him down, because they didn't really stop him. Like his numbers are
He
still
still
great.
averaged 32 something, didn't he?
That's
Did he
what I'm
average over
saying. Like
32?
he didn't. Like that wall didn't really do shit. Like we're gonna be honest with you. Like it don't do nothing, bro. Like he just doesn't have a good team. That's why he's leaving.
Meh. I bet LeBron could win with them back in his prime.
I mean, Prime Bron can win with just about anybody
NBA,
except
though.
Westbrook.
It's a different NBA
That's
too.
also true. Yeah. I mean,
different
the
NBA.
biggest problem the Lakers have is we don't have athletes, man. We get all these slow ass white dudes. They drafting all these unathletic white men. We ain't getting no niggas on our team. Like the 3-and-D nigga that we had, we ended up getting rid of him last year. Dorian Finney-Smith, or we let him walk or something. It's like, nigga, like we need athletes.
Y'all about to what's it called? Y'all about to go get DeAndre Hunter.
Man, I don't want that nigga on my team.
That's what they say. Y'all finna go do.
I mean, the best D and 3 guy right now is Bronny.
Yeah,
That's
Bronny
crazy.
really is the most athletic nigga that we have on our roster right now. Aside from Bron, which is crazy. Bron and Jackson Hayes. Like Bronny in the top 5 at least.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but that's true.
Yep. Him,
That's crazy,
Jackson
nigga.
Hayes, LeBron,
And
Vando.
that's it.
You know, Vando.
Vando. I could throw Vando in there. Marcus Smart, he's a little
None
bit
of
slower
those
than
is
he
shooting
was when he was.
3-pointers. Your best
that's what I'm
3-and-D
saying.
guy right
No,
now
that's
is
what I'm saying.
Rui.
D and 3
And you got to
guys
trade
really
him.
Bronny.
But no, even Rui's not really an athlete like that, my nigga. Like he's not consistent enough. Like he don't bring that energy. Like when I watch, I'm not even trying to go be on OKC's dick like that. Let's go to the Rockets, nigga. When I go watch the Rockets and I see them young boys out there, they're giving you that energy every single night. I can't count on that from you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said we need some real niggas on our team. This Japanese foreign ass nigga, bro, he can get to step into.
But y'all finna trade away Rui to get DeAndre Hunter.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want that nigga on my team, bro. He can't hit threes either.
That wouldn't be a good trade.
That'd be a terrible trade. We gonna trade the nigga that's actually hitting shots.
At least Rui hitting shots. Everyone who goes to the Lakers don't make shots.
Yeah, y'all gonna trade y'all gonna trade away Rui, Don't Connect, and Max Kleber to just bring in DeAndre Hunter. That's supposed to be what I'm.
No, that's some bullshit, bro. So you getting rid of two niggas that can shoot the three. Don't Connect, he can hit it on good nights. For a nigga that can't shoot the three, but can play
I hope he can shoot threes. That's a lot of hope with the Lakers. We can't be hoping all the time.
No, we can't
now,
be
if you add
that.
DeAndre Hunter without giving up Rui, that would be good. But I guess you have to give up Rui. And what happened with Reeves coming back tonight? He didn't play tonight, huh?
I mean, it's the Wizards, bro. Like they wasn't about to have him come back against the Wizards. They're gonna let him rest for another game. Like, nah, I mean, it was technically it is a good game to bring him back on, but I don't think that the Wizards, bro, they didn't really put up much of a fight for us to even need him on the court. Like that shit was over, bro.
They need to trade away Dalton Connect. They ruined him when they were going to trade him last year.
Nah, they didn't ruin him. That nigga just has a weak mentality, bro. The NBA is a business.
He just ain't playing. They just need to trade him. They should have traded him last year when he had trade value.
When he actually had trade value. Well, no, the reason why he ain't got no value is because that trade, what was that trade for that Isaac nigga, Isaac Williams or whatever the fuck his name was? nigga, we end up having to rescind that trade. Otherwise, he'd been gone.
It was stupid to rescind because we actually needed him.
Mark Williams, not Isaac.
Yeah,
Mark Williams.
Yeah, they actually needed him.
Yeah, it was Mark Williams.
Didn't he sign? Who did he sign with?
He's playing with the Suns.
He was supposed to sign with the Lakers. Oh, he went to the Suns.
He was supposed to, but like,
he was supposed to sign with the Lakers.
He was on the Hornets before, right? Was that the team?
Yeah, the Hornets, and now he with the Suns.
So it's like, nigga, we should just pick his ass up, bro. Like, honestly, like if we at least did that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did they just say that?
To the Clippers?
Is that real?
Somebody in the comments.
I know, that's what I'm asking. Is that real?
They gotta pay him.
They should do that.
How the fuck are the Clippers gonna get Giannis? They have nothing.
I have no clue.
Who's gonna trade Giannis for Kawhi, bro? That's so dumb.
I think like maybe Philly should try to acquire Giannis, bro. That would be good.
No, they're gonna pay Giannis under the table like they did Kawhi.
They can't do that, bro. He got this contract. You gotta get this nigga his money.
They're gonna pay him, and then they're gonna open up some fake business and pay him like $30 more million under the table.
I know.
Open a tree company.
The way Kawhi was able to finesse that shit was crazy.
Hey, and not Kawhi, he really done finesse the NBA, bro. Like, this nigga been getting away with not playing games in the playoffs, getting paid, nigga, just sitting down relaxing, bro. He worse than Ben Simmons.
For real. Kawhi gets to play 600 games and be considered better than a lot of these players, bro.
Kawhi's a two-time Finals MVP, so apparently he had a pass.
I guess. I don't get it.
2 years is not enough, man.
Hey,
I think he get a pass. And he's a two-time defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
No, especially when you go so long without doing shit. Like, you getting all your recognition off of shit you did in the mid 2010s, nigga, late 2010s, and we get to the 2020s, you ain't done shit, nigga. We over halfway through the decade, and you ain't even made it to a conference finals, nigga.
I guess he's just a 2010s guy.
And he gets a pass for choking in 2020.
Yeah, nobody brings up the fact that
Kawhi Leonard, man, 2019, he lives off that year, same with how Dirk, Iverson, Hakeem, those guys live off their 1 year.
That one fucking year, bro. Like, that's something I never understand, because it be the niggas that be glorifying those players specifically, that be having Jordan as the GOAT, or Kobe as the top two or whatever. And I'd be like, bro, how the fuck, bro, like you glorify these fucking losers, bro, these perennial losers that got maybe one championship, bro, and then all of a sudden, nigga, like, they some all-world player. I don't get it.
Like Hakeem, they love praising Hakeem, bro. They talk about losing. They love praising Hakeem losing ass.
I'm going to see you guys on Sunday.
All right, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man.
Later,
appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Hakeem, bro.
You're always good when B-Lee shows up on a Friday, man. That's always unexpected.
Yeah, same.
But he did go back to back.
Yeah, shout out to him, man. You gotta
give him credit for that.
He did go back to back, but at the same time, it's like he consistently was a first round exit, a guaranteed first round exit at one point.
He went back to back.
He didn't have a very good team.
And that shows you how horrible the '90s was. That one of the biggest losers in the NBA was able to go back to back.
Yeah.
Compared to today, but back then I loved basketball. Even then,
I mean, I'd have gave Hakeem. Look, Hakeem would definitely be top 10, bro, if he beat Jordan in both of those finals. But since he didn't, bro, like he's just not gonna beat.
He can't be top 10, bro.
You can't be
they
top 10,
wouldn't have made
bro.
it. And
he could be top 10 in like 2015, but not right now, bro. Like
in '94, they probably wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, '95 they had a chance and they lost. Yeah, so you're right.
Yeah, that's why, hey man, they love to say Hakeem should have faced Jordan in the finals, and they love to say LeBron should have faced Kobe. I'm like, motherfucker. What about the other years? What about in 96, 97, 92, 93, 2011, 2012, when they could have faced each other in finals? It don't work one way. You know what I mean? It goes both ways. Yeah.
I would have liked to see those Kobe LeBron finals though.
Yep.
I know LeBron would have smoked that nigga
2011.
Kobe.
Yeah,
Kobe should have made it in 2011. That would have been a better.
He should have made it in 2011. Yeah. No, he should have made it in. He should have made it in 2007 too, because that was the year Bron went to the finals the first time.
Yeah. Well,
like Kobe could have went to the finals in 07. All he had to do was beat the motherfucking
the Spurs
Suns, nigga.
Spurs and Suns were.
Nah, he could have. They could have beat the Spurs. We could have beat the Spurs that year.
I don't know about that.
Nah.
I'm being a Laker fan, King Shaw. Goddamn,
Yeah.
like let me be a
No,
Laker
wait,
fan,
Nero,
nigga.
as a Laker fan. Hey, Nero,
Let
as
me
a
be a
Laker
Laker
fan.
fan, nigga.
Hey, Nero, as a Laker fan, bro, like, sometimes I have to be objective, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes I have to be,
A true
like,
fan is
yeah, I gotta
objective.
be objective.
He
Yeah, I gotta
A
be
realizes when
true
his
objective. It's
team
fan,
fine.
a
sucks.
true fan is a
Yeah.
fanatic, nigga. That's what
Yeah,
we
but
talking
you
about.
also
A
know
true
when your
fan
team
is a
sucks.
fanatic.
Oh.
Yeah, I know when my
Yeah.
team
We
sucks,
got
bro, but
we
Yeah.
got a
I could
new
be delusional.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to
yeah,
say.
we got a new panelist up here. What up, A Herbo? Thanks for joining the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer.
That's
We were
my
showing
guy. That's my
everybody
friend. Yo, what up, bro?
how we taking over
Yo, yo, what's up?
on TikTok. How we
Y'all
took
hear
over
me?
TikTok. It's a wrap. Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, man.
What's good, man? We just here talking about how FYF and Goat James Kingdom took over TikTok, man. They going crazy now on TikTok because Lamont and I show up on TikTok lives and people don't know how to have basketball conversations with us.
Nah, y'all have been going crazy because first time I heard about y'all was
He's so
the
low.
panel.
I can't hear
PC.
him.
Am I low? You can't hear
We
me?
can hear him. No, I can hear you. Go ahead. He's fine. I can
Yeah,
hear
I
him.
can hear him. I can hear
All
her,
right, all
bro.
right. I
But
was
go
saying
ahead.
the first time I heard y'all or seen y'all was specifically you was on the panel, but since then I see y'all on TikTok all the time. So,
When I went on, you took on PC? When I was on PC?
yeah, that's the first time I had seen you.
Oh wow! Shout out to
Yeah.
PC for letting me come up here, man. Ron's been on a rampage
He's been
lately.
on a tear.
Yeah, he's been on a tear. He's
Yeah.
been upset, boy.
Yeah.
EJ, real talk. EJ been out there
Yeah.
talking about how great LeBron's been because he's a Laker fan,
Yeah.
and they don't like
Uh-huh.
that, boy. They upset, boy.
They don't like
They
that at
upset.
all.
For real.
Yeah, they don't like that, bro. They are funny, boy. And I've been asking them
Yeah.
to bring me back on lately, but he's been pressured not to bring me back on because they don't want no
You
ticket
be
TV. Like,
embarrassing these niggas. That's why.
yeah, they don't want to deal with another ticket TV, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But
The thing
I be
about
wanting to really
PC
go in there for chill, man, because they be doing chill wrong, man. They be saying a lot of weird stuff and chill. I know chill be wanting to go in
They
Yo,
box chill up every day, like
for
every
real.
day,
don't ever let
every
him.
day.
Yo.
But chill be saying some wild stuff too sometimes. You gotta be like, come on,
Yeah,
man, chill,
Yeah.
he
leave it.
does do it to himself
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's like chill. You
Yeah.
gotta stop that chill. You hold on to
Nah,
the
chill problem
1900s.
is he be riding.
For
Yeah,
real.
exactly. He be riding too hard for the
Yeah.
1900s niggas, man.
For real.
He riding, but he
Yeah.
saw it. He saw it.
He saw it.
Yeah,
We know for a
he
fact
saw
he
it.
saw it.
He
He
saw it. He
Yeah.
actually
saw it.
did see it. So
Yep.
He saw
We're not
all of it.
disrespecting
yeah,
number
he
8.
saw it. He
We're
actually
not
Exactly.
saw it. So
disrespecting Bob McAdoo. We're not
Yeah.
disrespecting Bernard
We're
King.
not disrespecting Bob Matthews.
we're not. We're
Yeah.
not. You know, he's not. He got mad at me the other day when I told about Bernard King because Bernard King got less points than Stockton. I say, man,
You know
if you
the
don't got
funny
more
thing
points,
about Bob McAdoo? Bro, all the
huh?
younger dudes nowadays, especially on TikTok and Johnny, they're all glazing Bob McAdoo. Zaba, whatever his name is, the Zesty, Michael glazes him. What you call also glazes him. Like a lot of these dudes
What's the
nowadays, all
narrative
over
behind
TikTok.
that? Like, you
It's
know they're
It's
not
It's
doing
because
it
they're
weird.
for no
Hey
reason.
recognizing
Herbo, you know why
an
they
older
look at the
player.
scoring champions and the points per game on Basketball Reference? That's how they gauge those guys. You
Oh
know,
boy.
that's what
But
they
Bob
go.
McAdoo was a good player. He was good
Yeah,
in
he
his day.
was, but
I mean, but they didn't watch Bob McAdoo. These
Yeah,
niggas'
yeah,
yeah.
problem is they stuck on Basketball Reference and not watching the games. When we put the
exactly.
games on, because look, what these niggas will do is they'll look up the stats, right? And they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, pull up this game from Michael Jordan in whatever year. He had 36 points and he had 10 rebounds. Like, that was a good game. But then you watch the game and you see he getting like 16 points off the free throw line. You see him breaking 15 shots. You're like, okay, he got his numbers, but was this really a good game from him? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just looking at the stats, nigga. You're not watching the game. You're not seeing how the game was played. You're not seeing where the fouls are going, who's getting shots off. You're not seeing how he's playing in the flow of the defense. None of that shit. You're just looking at the 36 points, nigga, and that's all you need.
Yeah, that's what a lot of basketball
Yeah.
fans need. They're like, oh, how many
Yeah.
points did he
Yeah,
score?
bro.
That's all they care
Yeah.
about.
Basketball Reference babies, you know.
Basketball. Oh, they love going on there. That's why. After watching again, even before that, but after watching that Jordan game where Scottie Pippen gets to play of the
Yeah.
game, and Jordan almost had 40 points, it's like you can't really just look at the
Yeah.
back score and say, "Oh, this guy was the better player" because of the numbers.
Yeah.
It's clear as day, there's a lot that goes
You know
on
what's
in the basketball
crazy?
game.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I remember a time where like mid
many times
2010s, like 2015 ish,
go and I argue with the AIs and I debunk everything that the AI claims. It's like, oh yeah, you're right. I'm like, you're damn right, I'm right.
Yeah, I ain't arguing with no AI.
People
But
used
go
to look
ahead,
at you
hey, Herbo.
crazy if you used basketball reference. There was a time where people looked at you crazy if you used basketball reference as like a source, and now it's like the go-to. Like, I remember
Because they're
like
nerds.
20 when I first started getting into like talking sports, like 2015ish. You start bringing up stats or anything from basketball reference, and like people looked at you crazy, and now it's like that's all they use. They watch
That's
basketball
why.
on a
Yeah, now that you say that, that's true. When we first started TikTok, people used to make fun of people too about that they only go to basketball reference. And I think Mars and Lowe started that because Mars and Lowe
They
be
definitely
watching the
did.
games.
Yeah,
They be
especially
watching
low.
the games. They be making up their own stats. They be making up fake stats. Low,
Yeah.
I can't say that. Low goes to NBA.com. Low was the one that showed me. You just got to go to NBA.com. Like all the stats you want are right there on NBA.com. Like the fact that people don't go to NBA.com is ridiculous to me.
No, that's the one thing I don't understand either, Johnny, is like we have the more reputable basketball site with NBA.com, but you motherfuckers are always on basketball reference. Like what why is that? And basketball reference has been wrong multiple times too. We even caught it being wrong.
Perfect example. Mr. Bag Juice. Akeem Olajuwon. Supposedly because he had 38 and 17, 58 points and got gentleman swept somehow, he did his job. Well, I thought it was about winning. Now stats mattered again. You just went to the stats. He got gentleman swept. He lost in the first round. So you don't even know who's on the Dallas Mavericks team. Why is he losing to the Dallas Mavericks? But that's okay. It's okay. That's okay. That's fine and dandy. That's the perfect example of box score watching. You didn't watch the series. You didn't know what happened in the series. You went to basketball reference and saw that he averaged 38 points per game, but he got swept in the first round. There's a bunch of first round sweat. He only played 4 games. That's not a good sample size. Somebody who averaged 38 points on 17 rebounds and 57 points for just 4 games. That's just 4 games.
Well, if it's a gentleman's sweep, it's 5 games.
I'm about to say, all you got to do is put up 35, 40, 35, 40.
And you lost. The whole point is, and you lost, and all this stuff. And again, mind you, these are the same people that'll tell you it doesn't matter what your stats are if you ain't winning.
Yep.
Single series.
Mind you, that's what I said. This man's losing throughout his career.
Exactly. It is dumb. Like John Stockton averaging 27 to 15 for one series, 3 games. That's dumb. You know.
Yeah, like, I tell them those small sample sizes are not real. Those are not real. Those are like I keep telling people this, man. How did you lose if you got a center out here doing that? What the hell? How did you lose? What were you doing?
Someone had tried to tell me.
They be losing to the teams.
Because I'm a Thunder fan, and I had someone try to tell me that
Kyrie
to Shea was an equivalent appearance to, or not Kyrie to Shea. They were telling me that what J-Dub did next to Shea in the finals was equal to like other great duos like Kyrie and LeBron. And I'm like, bro, that 40 ball really offset what his stats in that 7-game series looked like. Like single series stats just never tell the full picture.
Exactly. I'm glad that you said also because we had that conversation with that dude Coda, right? That he was trying to bring up series average for the Phoenix series versus the Bulls to say that the Bulls defense wasn't why they won that series. When you can't go by the series average, that doesn't tell you everything. Obviously, it doesn't tell you everything. So, but they can't talk the game because if you go look at and specific for that series, right? If you look at the 4 games that the Bulls won, they held the Phoenix Suns to 100 points per game, which was 6 points less than what they averaged in that series, and it was about 5 points less than what they were averaging in the playoffs in general. And it was 13 points less than what they were averaging in the regular season. And the games that they won, the Phoenix Suns were averaging 118 points. So the games that the Chicago Bulls won, they were averaging less than 106 points, which is what they were averaging for the series. But the 2 games they lost, they were averaging almost 110 points. So the Bulls' best offensive games were losses, and obviously their best defensive games were wins. But both teams averaged 106 points per game in that finals.
I think the issue with basketball, or just like these conversations in general, is like let's say you talk to like 10 or 12 people in a day about basketball online, I would say you're lucky if 4 of them actually like basketball. Like most of them just use it as a platform to get off like whatever they're trying to get off. And
they want attention. Again, men, men have this thing about camaraderie, right? People always say men have friends and we're weird. We'll hang out with each other, not ask anything personal about each other, no serious questions, just talk about a bunch of nonsense for hours and have a great time. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing with basketball.
Yep.
But some people try to use it as a competitive nature because they were not good at basketball. They can't play basketball anymore, whatever reasons. So they make this a debate center. They think that these are debates. They don't even know what a debate is, bro. A debate is a formal speaking engagement where 2 or multiple individuals have a time frame and a set, everything. Like it's a real formal thing. It ain't just a bunch of dudes on the internet yelling and screaming at one another. Like
having a shouting match online is not a debate.
No, it ain't.
Like some of these dudes think that it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, that's like ticket TV.
No, you can't. I've learned that you just can't talk basketball with these people, man, because they're gonna do something, say something, and make it crash out, and it's just not gonna make the conversation flow anymore.
Yep, and a Q&A is definitely not a debate. You having a line of questions is not a debate.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. That nigga yesterday was really like, "Oh, I got a line of questioning for you, Johnny." I was like, "This nigga."
And I would answer all of them, but my problem is I already know on TikTok they're not going to let you answer. You right?
Yeah.
They think they're asking rhetorical questions. They think they got questions that there's only one obvious answer. And obviously with me, there's never one obvious answer because I think outside the box. And they get mad about that. And they be helping me because sometimes I think of that stuff on the fly, to be honest with you. And they be mad when I find some stuff that I never said before. I be like, oh, they done messed up now. I forgot what I said on the live with J-Bo and Mini Glock that I was like, yo, where did that come from? I forgot what I said now. I can't remember. I said something. It was something I said to J-Bo though. It was something I said to J-Bo though, because I was like, damn, where did I get that from?
Oh, you talking about when you was breaking them down on the win shares for 48?
Yeah, a part of that. It was after that because that one was we were just watching the part of that on the video we were just watching. So it was in the second video, 8-minute video. But it was something else. It was in the middle. I can't think of it right now. But again, like I said, man, I'm done being nice with Zesty Jeffries. To be honest with you, I'm done playing games with them. They're very disrespectful. They're very boastful, you know what I'm saying? And they get very arrogant when they're not confronted and checked. And then when they get checked, you'll see a whole different demeanor from them. So that's what my job is from here on out, is just to be the exposer. Because they like to come check me, talking about, oh, you're the LeBron guy? Yeah, I'm the LeBron guy. What do you want to talk about? I got all the answers. I got all the answers.
LeBron.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's LeBron, my nigga.
I don't care about that. You can find a therapist for that. I can't help you with your hatred for LeBron because LeBron's gonna keep being great. So that means you're just gonna keep hating him. It's not like you're gonna find something to hate him on and be right. You're just gonna keep hating and looking stupid.
The worst ones are the ones that are like, oh, I love
You're
LeBron.
right. There is no GOAT debate. There is no GOAT debate. There is no GOAT debate at all. LeBron's the GOAT. There is no debating it. There's a bunch of Zesty Jeffrey whiners, a bunch of crybabies. Because like we told you before the show started, Jordan's access to the GOAT.
It's not happening tonight. Tonight. It's not happening tonight. Tonight.
Congrats to Kareem and Bill Russell. Salute to Kareem and Bill Russell as well, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Wilt was there. And Wilt was there. He would be access.
Yeah.
He would have access to.
Yeah, he would also get access.
Yeah, but this is what I do to your peoples. Remember, go back there, Trevor, and go tell all the Zesty Jeffrey, because we know you in that private chat too. This is exactly what happens when you step up to, not step up, when a Johnny pops up out the blue on one of your lives and nobody was expecting it.
You can bring it up. Nobody said you can't bring it up. I just told you it's not negative.
So what's your next point, brother?
My point is that Jordan doesn't have a GOAT case.
Look at read the comments, y'all. Read the comments.
objective GOAT case. He has a GOAT case based on his fan base and his popularity, but actual basketball facts and knowledge, he doesn't. Go do your research. You weren't supposed to let me up here, Plato. This is an exposure.
That's why you see that. Like, he took a coffee break and came back. Y'all know that's not a phone call.
Again,
he came back that quick.
Not enough. He doesn't have the most championships. He doesn't.
And he's gonna comment. You're gonna see him in the comments. Watch. He's gonna comment in the comments and saying, "I'm coming back."
He doesn't have the highest high.
How are you on a phone call and able to comment?
Those are all lies.
Can you do that on TikTok, New World?
Bring J-Bo, because I keep telling y'all, mini Glock's not enough. It's gun jammed.
Oh, they go. New World disappeared. Can you do that, Kick Shot?
I got y'all in here. Oh, I hope y'all recording this.
Right?
I hope the snipers are around. Phone call. Look how silent y'all are. I got y'all quiet as hell up in here. Go get the 20v1. Y'all are some cowards.
Johnny,
I love this.
I had a call.
He got a call.
What's up?
Yeah, but you usually, if you're on the call, you're usually on.
Why are you up here?
Brother, I really don't care about you.
Yeah.
I really don't even want to talk to you, but
I know you don't care about me, brother. I don't care how you feel, brother. My job is to expose people like you. That's all I do best is expose people like you, brother.
Yeah, brother, we know. What's your next point, brother?
I've already made my point. Jordan's not the GOAT.
Okay, Jordan's the best statistical player than LeBron.
You see, it says Glock's mad.
Than LeBron, but less
mini Glock. They laughing at him. Mini Glock.
Highs than LeBron while also having less lowers than LeBron. When I take a step back and I look at the argument between Jordan and LeBron, LeBron is an all-time great player. I think LeBron is solidified as the number 2 player in the history of the NBA. But when I take a step back and look at what his underperformances that he has and how those underperformances have affected.
Bruh, that is hilarious, bruh. When you're on a phone call, though, King Shy, you stay on the coffee break. You don't pop back in the screen. So if he's on the actual call, unless he's letting it go to the to like he's letting it ring, right? And he went back to the live, and then but he was able to comment and saying I'll be right back. So he didn't end the call. So again, that's all nonsense. I don't believe that's
the
what
thing.
it was.
You have to end the call just to go back in the live and be out your coffee break.
Yeah, he was reading off his computer screen. All that bullshit.
Yeah, he was.
He was reading something. That's what he did. That's what he did. That's why he wanted to call because he probably was on his computer instead of his phone, whatever. But again, they be liars, bro. Bunch of grown men be lying because they have no lives, bro. This is their lives, going online and competing with LeBron fans and thinking that they win debates versus LeBron fans. That is their excitement. That's the thrill of their life. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Excuse me.
The worst one of those is like, I love LeBron, but he fucked up in this time and he fucked up this time, so he can't be the GOAT. Like, shut up.
Again, they can't talk basketball when you start putting them to the flame, putting their foot to the fire. Like DVD said, they can't handle the flames. They can't handle the pressure. They can't handle the smoke. That's why I told them they need to get gas masks when GOAT James Kingdom come around, because all I do is light up flames and put smoke in the air.
Like that one Zesty yesterday who didn't even know. Chilltown even said it. She didn't even know what a boxing was.
No, she didn't. She didn't.
Super basketball player. You know.
But she said something that all Zesty said.
A girl, this young lady who pulled up on Chilltown's live.
I thought you said chill. Okay.
No, it's not chill. A young lady who put up on Chilltown's live and she was trying to explain how they were playing a boxing one with LeBron, as he said.
That's a
I never heard of anybody playing a boxing one for LeBron.
I know.
Never. I don't know where she got that.
Sounds like an awful
idea. But that's what they do. No, it's the premise is an awful idea. It starts off with the idea that LeBron James dictates everything that happens on his team, offensively, defensively, and roster-wise. So she's basically saying LeBron is the reason why he couldn't win more championships because he has to play a certain way. There's only a certain way LeBron can play. He's not versatile enough. The most versatile player in NBA history is not versatile enough to play anything else. So he was forcing teams to play a boxing one so that they can all play help defense while he roams around and just block shots. That's what she said. That was her words. And he was trying to explain to her, that's not how a boxing one works. You know that, right? And she was like, yeah, that's why he gets all those chase blocks, because he's not playing nobody on ball. He's just running around freely. He's the one man, and everybody else is playing help defense. He was like, no, that's not how you play a boxing one. And he was trying to explain to her. She would listen at first. But it got crazy. People started calling her Zesty. in the comments. I be having Chilltown fans calling people Zesty in the comments. Yo, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I said I don't took over TikTok.
That Zesty
one of the
Jeffrey
guys
terms picked up some real
Yeah.
like movement lately.
Yeah,
I've been
it
seeing
has.
it like in other spaces.
It's funny.
Yeah, there's
like,
the Zesty Jeffrey. So they hate it, and they hate it. They hate that word is being because they know where it came from. They know if you hear Zesty Jeffrey, you know exactly where it came from.
Yep.
And Chill, I go on Chilltown's live all the time every morning because Chilltown's one of the only. Matter of fact, he was the only place before we did the live that you could actually talk basketball. So when I used to go up there, normal being a LeBron fan, get challenged. People hating me, but I'm having fun. Like me, I'm gonna be who I am, the exposer. So after a while, having those conversations with Chill and explaining to people what makes you zesty in these basketball discourses, people started to see it when people started calling up Chilltown and became zesty. They used to see people put in the comment, "Oh, it's the Zesty Jeffrey," and you would see people say, "Where's Goat James Kingdom, man? Wait, no, can we get Goat James Kingdom up there?" And it got to the point to where there was a guy named Coach, that he still goes on Chilltown's live, and he was trying to get on my live the other night, and
I know who he is.
he told me he
Hey,
hated
Johnny.
me. Huh?
My bad. Drop the link for this bitch ass nigga real quick.
He's not gonna hit the link. You know he's
He's
not
not
gonna
gonna
hit
do
the
it.
link. I don't know why you do that. They're not gonna hit the link. The link is in the
Yeah,
chat.
they're not gonna hit it.
They're not gonna hit the link.
Yeah, they don't hit the link.
But
I don't
anyways,
even know who
the
you
dude
are, nigga. You don't even got
the
a
dude
regular
Coach was saying the
profile
other day
name.
that
Go ahead,
I
brother.
know. I don't know why you be arguing with them so much. They don't even be real men, right? So the guy was saying how he didn't like me at first because he was like, I was, again, they don't like me being arrogant as a LeBron fan. But he said, man, after a while, and he said, especially going on his live and listening to the conversation of no ball talks, he was like, bro, hey, Johnny be right. There's some really zesty fans in this world. Like, these dudes are really zesty. And it was so funny to hear it coming from somebody who was opposed to me just like 5 months ago. Or whenever it was he first heard me. But like I said, man, the TikTok space is no longer safe for them. That was their last safe space. They can always go to TikTok and not worry about nobody because they have, like you said, they're all in the same groups, the same chats. They help each other. They lie to one another. They're the worst. They're the worst,
Yep.
bro.
Yep.
See,
The
I
worst
bet knew
Zesty
about
Jeffrey
this
is
because
a
I
Knicks
grew up.
fan that has Jordan as the GOAT.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're the worst. They're the worst, bro. Completely the worst.
I bet knew about these Jordan fans. I grew up with 5 uncles that were all this way. And, like, bro, like, I remember being like 10 years old fighting for Bron, and
Yeah, you tell me you're a Knicks fan and you love Jordan. There's something wrong with your ass. Like,
Let me ask you a question, David. The only person you can't hear is Herbo?
yeah, I can hear everybody else but him.
that's weird.
It's
That's
weird.
Yeah,
That's
weird.
weird.
That
I
is
can
weird.
hear him.
Wait,
Yeah,
say
that's
something real
weird.
quick,
Yeah,
bro.
that's super weird.
You hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
I heard
Yeah.
it.
You should probably
but
drop
David
off, David,
clearly
try to come
can't.
back on.
A
Your
slight
connection
whisper.
might be
That's
weird
all I
because
hear
I had
when
to
he's
do the
I'm about to
same
say,
thing
people
earlier.
hear you and you can't hear him.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah, it's like that. But I mean,
I remember last week when I was on, all I could hear was New World one time. And just like me and New World were talking to one another.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's definitely something. That's something on your end. You probably got an Android.
Nah, I got an iPhone.
Oh,
iPhone 13. I just updated it too.
and 13. Damn, big baller status. Big time money status, man. But yeah, man, I'm
I got
excited.
it for trading.
Yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have not seen it or heard of it, it is called the TikTok Takeover, where GOAT James Kingdom and FYF collaborate on doing a live. That was another thing that one of them got mad about. They was like, oh, we never heard about 2 channels coming together doing a live. You see how they be lying? King Solomon Shah, you clearly see that there be multiple people doing lives together, combining lives, moderating. They really pull everything out of the bag to try to make Jordan better than LeBron, but actually talk basketball. They
like I
actually
just
do
did a
everything else but
collab on
basketball.
TikTok with Michael for the greatest of all time. Was literally just like 2 hours ago before I got on here. You know, makes no sense. I don't know why they keep lying.
They don't come up here too much here no more, man, because again, I've been able to expose so many of them. They know my moves, they know my tactics. They have no way of identifying it. Now you have a loud background noise there. Hurt. If David can hear you though, go ahead, talk.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
So you hear me now, but I
can hear you now.
I got feedback or something.
I hear him now. I finally hear him.
No, you're breaking in and out. You're breaking in and out.
Hold on. I'm gonna mute myself.
He said if your argument is conference titles, end it now. Stop it, sir.
What?
Stop it there, New World.
Hey, my argument is first team All NBA, the most on all time, nigga.
Yeah,
my argument is 40K points, nigga, the most all time, nigga. My argument is 8K playoff points, the most all time, nigga. How many Jordan got the most all time and not actually tied with?
Nothing.
I'm talking about the most, nigga.
You got nothing. I know what they're gonna. I know the answer to that they're gonna say, but
he got the most teammates punched in the face.
That's a fact.
Hey, he got the most. He got the most punched teammates and most slapped teammates. That's for damn sure.
He got the most championships carried by Scottie Pippen. Yeah.
He got the most trying to bully dudes.
Yeah.
How do I sound now?
Much better.
Still, okay. It's probably the fucking snow. I hate Michigan, bro.
Yeah.
You hate the state or you hate the school?
No, I live in Michigan and it's snowing. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, the weather.
You gotta move to a hot weather climate like I am. Don't snow here where I live.
Bro, since what's today? Today's Friday, right? Since since Wednesday, we've gotten 3 feet.
Shit.
Yeah, damn.
I hate this shit.
Yeah.
Gotta get out of there, bro.
What the hell do you do? What do you do? Like, what is like? How do you go about? You just stay in the house all day? That's it?
If I don't gotta work, I don't leave my room. But no, we had a crazy a polar vortex where it was negative 35 last week at one point.
Yeah, it came here to where
negative 35.
I mean, it was like -6, but then they got the feels like temperature with the wind chill, so it was like negative 35. But
it's crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
Y'all scared of Johnny, man.
Yo,
y'all scared him.
That's
he
crazy.
out there in the park where it hit 50 degrees. They be going grabbing winter coats. Man, come on, stop scaring.
Thank you. Listen, it's supposed to hit. It's supposed to hit 30 or 40 degrees on Sunday. I'm still trying to figure out how we're gonna survive it.
Bro, it was 16 today. I almost got the grill out.
I'm being for real with y'all, man. We don't have coats. We don't have coats down there. We don't have warm clothes. We layer up. That's how we stay warm. We put on an undershirt, a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, a sweater, a hoodie. Then we put on a jacket, and it's only 50 degrees.
You probably don't got no snow pants, do you?
If it gets if it's snow pants, listen, and when it gets to like 40 degrees, forget about it. The whole state shut down. Iguanas fall out of trees. Everything stops in Florida. Orange grove crops get messed
the roads or nothing.
We don't. And if it snows in Florida, forget about it. That's a natural. That's worse than a hurricane to us.
Yeah. Shit.
That's what the northern Floridians.
Nah, we don't. Yeah, listen, man. I'm a Haitian from South Florida, bro. I do not do cold well, and I'm skinny. I don't got no meat on my body.
Yeah.
Just skinny bones.
I'm pretty good with the cold. Like, I wear a t-shirt and shorts in like 50-degree weather.
just him saying -6 degrees made me think
50,
to myself, that's
50 is swimming weather, bro.
Exactly. You said, look. Yeah. He said 50. You heard that? He said it's swimming weather. Man, 50 degrees. 50 degrees in South Florida. It's leather coats. It's boots. It's wearing the mitts and earmuffs and scullies. Legitimately,
Hey, Herbo,
women walk.
y'all
You know,
probably
women
throw a
when they
ticket
have those
to
high
parade.
heels. You know them high heel boots that women wear that come all the way up to like their knees and stuff like that. That's when all the women bring out all the outfits. They bring out all the. This is where you get the time to wear it. We get like 3 weeks of winter time down here, and it's always in January, and that's where you bring out all your winter clothes.
3 weeks
if you
in the
have it.
winter time. It's
That's
crazy.
it. 3 weeks, brother. That's all we get, bro.
They
And that's
probably
that's
throw a ticket to
separated
parade.
too. It's not 3 straight weeks. It'll be like 5 days of cold, then you get like 4 days of hot, then you get like 4 days of cold, and then you get like 4 days of hot. It was just 85 degrees the other day.
Bro, I haven't seen grass since
That
October.
was Monday. No, I was 85.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm dead serious.
Since
Like early
October?
October.
Down there.
Since early October? Damn.
What happened, DVD?
Yeah, no, my sisters were sending me pictures. My sisters and my brother, they live down there in Hollywood and all that area in Miami. And they up there sending me pictures about how nice it is. And I'm 2 feet of snow up there in Boston. I was like, come on, man. I was like, y'all, go ahead. Then they're going to call back on Wednesday and cry it's 50 degrees. Crying.
Oh, it was cold. It was cold. Was it Tuesday morning? It was cold Tuesday morning. Tuesday and Wednesday morning, we was like, yo.
They were crying. I'm like, what are y'all crying about? 50 degrees up there on the golf course?
It was 38.
Hey, my guy, Lord Supreme was telling me how it was fucking negative 15 degrees in Toronto.
I'm telling you, bro. Listen,
Like,
man. In
damn.
South Florida, like I said, if it really hits 30 degrees, like they say it's gonna hit on Sunday, I guarantee you the state will stop. The entire state is done, halted. The whole state, bro. Ain't nobody trying to do nothing.
But it'll get 60
If it's 30 here,
by
I'm
the
getting the
afternoon.
grill out.
Bro, I've had my house now for over 6 years. I've turned on the heater once.
Yeah, that heat.
That's crazy. Your electric bill must be good.
He'd be sending the electric bill through the roof.
Nah, cause y'all forget. Nah, hell nah. Cause summertime, you know how hard it is to keep our house cool. That AC.
Oh, that AC,
Yeah, but that's why we don't turn the heat on.
Blasting my AC and my AC have to stay on forever because I got a big patio window and I got a big side window on the side of my house that be bringing all kind of heat.
But tell you, Donnie, see, in the summertime, though, when I see y'all guys down there wearing suits and stuff, that's when I go the other way. I be like, how you be wearing a suit in 150-degree weather?
Yeah.
That's what I be thinking. I be thinking about that when I see pictures of like Martin Luther King and stuff like that. And I be like, man, you was really in Mississippi in the middle of the summertime wearing a full suit. Oh my God, bro! You know how muggy it is in Mississippi.
And be outside, man.
I'll be getting headaches doing that, man. I'll be be 100 degrees,
Like in
110
Florida
degree
too,
weather.
especially like in Florida, like you said,
Y'all don't
it's hot
understand
and
my
muggy.
pain, bro. Bro, I'm white. I can't step outside in that weather without 6 layers of sunscreen, or I'm gonna be in the hospital. Bro, like I'm dead ass. Like I went to Florida for the summer once. I felt like I was gonna die every time I went outside.
Yeah.
That is crazy, man. That is, you know what? Yeah, stay your ass in Wisconsin. You belong in Wisconsin.
Summertime,
Man.
you have to stay indoors.
In September, and my sneakers was sticking to the pavement in the parking lot. You know, I was like, I'm never coming back down here. Try me. Don't even try me.
When Brandon lives out in Phoenix, I heard it's bad like that in Phoenix, where they get like where you can like basically cook eggs on your hood of your car. Like it'd be like 110 degrees out there. I remember I went to Vegas.
They don't got that humidity at least though.
Yeah, I went to Vegas
Florida,
for my anniversary, which is in July. They don't have no humidity. That was the weirdest thing to me because I was like, yo, it's hot, but it's not like Florida hot. Like Florida heat sit on top of you, like it just be leaning on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
that Arizona heat, you in the oven, nigga. That's like you sitting up in the oven. And
that's how I felt like I was in the oven. I feel like I feel like I opened up an
Yeah.
oven. It was just nothing but heat on you, like, and it was nighttime.
That's
So I couldn't
dangerous
believe it.
though, because you can get dehydrated real quick in that weather.
Yeah. It don't matter if you stand in the shade either because like it don't blow cold air. Like when the wind blows, nigga, you're getting hot air blown into your face, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a there was 95 degrees at nighttime. I was like, we got there at night. We got there like around 11 o'clock at night. So by the time we got to the hotel and chilled and everything, we went outside. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And when that front door opened when we was leaving the hotel, the heat just hit us quickly, like, choo. I was like, yo, what is this? But I wasn't sweating because in Florida you sweat.
Yeah.
But not in Vegas. It's dry heat. It was dry. And then we decided one day to just walk in the middle of the sun in the daytime. Oh, we didn't walk no longer than 2 blocks. And then we called the Uber. Uber come get us. We're like, nah, we ain't doing that.
You thought you sucked that Florida heat. You thought you could deal with that Vegas heat. That's what it was, right? He said,
I didn't know the difference. I didn't know. Yeah. People say I didn't know. I didn't know.
The humidity's like a warning sign. You don't realize how hot it is in Vegas. It's like,
if you're not used to it, bro, you cannot get a good sleep out there, bro. It's too hot.
Yeah, it's hot as hell.
Yeah, I'm
good. Hey, but I will say, Phoenix, it be getting cold at night, bro. It'd be like 45 degrees at nighttime. You'd be like, God damn, I gotta put on a couple jackets.
That's why Brandon said he live out there because, Brandon's from Illinois, I guess Gary, Indiana, which is right down the street from Chicago. So he's used to cold weather. He was like, man, he loved Phoenix because of that. So, but that's just what it is, man. But y'all know as soon as we stop talking basketball, it's time to end the show. We've been talking the weather for a good minute here. Hopefully, again, if you are in the up north and cold and you dealing with that, stay warm. Don't go outside. I don't know how y'all smoke. I don't know how y'all. I don't know what y'all do.
Smoking.
I can see why. I can see why y'all get. I can see why y'all fall in love in these Midwest parts of the country because you might as well get you a woman in this type of weather. You might as well have a woman, whether she fine or not. At least it's a woman. At least it's a real woman. And that's it. When spring show up, maybe you might spring up and realize you don't need it. But for now, you gonna need it because it is. Y'all are going through it, man. But like I said, this is the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. This is all I do is talk hoops, man. I want to thank all you gentlemen for coming up here, man. We'll be back at it again tomorrow night with the FYF and the GOAT James Kingdom TikTok Takeover Live. So you can definitely catch us there. Don't forget Sunday afternoons, the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. We do this all the time. Like I tell y'all, man, I'm A. Johnny the Exposer, man. I've had a pleasure with y'all, and y'all have officially been exposed by the Exposer. Yep, peace and blessings, everybody.
Hey, DA, he was reading from the King James Bible.
Bro, he literally said, hold on, let me see where I left off. Right. And I'm like,
yeah, he was reading.
Wait a minute, you read from a script?
Zesty Jeffries and the feelings throwing shade. Jealous of the hype that LeBron's parade. Arguments stacking, they claim Jordan reigns. But deep down they know it's just soul change. Crying in the comments. The truth ain't kind. Trying to grasp the goal, but they losing their mind. Zesty Jeffries caught in his twisted maze. Wishing they could join LeBron's brave. But stuck in envy, they just can't see the love they hide for a king could set them free. Yeah, fake accounts lit, trolling like a gang. But every record mention only fuels the shame. LeBron's point stack, higher assists on flow. Yet it comes GOAT, James steals the whole show. In the shadows, they might wanna cheat. Saying it out loud, nah, that's their feet. Zesty Jeffries caught in this twisted maze. Wishing they could join LeBron's praise. But stuck in envy, they just can't see the love they hide for a king could set them free. So it's through the truth they can't convey. Zesty hearts yearn for LeBron every day.
Hey, Jay Black, you was using that was
You say what?
You using old English.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Read from damn. Hey, the King James.
But see, that's the problem though with a lot of these LeBron fans. It's like it's getting to a point where they sending their little minions out with scripts because there's nothing else they can do.